All right, checking audio. Making sure we're good. All right, welcome back everyone to Nerdy Playbook. We are finally finishing up our Resident Evil mini-series. Sorry we're off for a little while. C2E2 and cosplay take up a lot of our world. But we got a lot of fun stuff for this session, so we're going to just remind everyone what happened. So, you guys are part of the Special Tactics and Rescue Squad. You guys were investigating deaths and a train that has been halted in the Arklay Forest. Investigating inside, it's abandoned until you started finding out that a lot of dead awakened. Find out that there was an infection on the train. While you're fighting off the infected, the train randomly engages, and you, at high speed, you eventually fought a creature that was the source of infection on the train. Were able to defeat it, and eventually at that time, the train collides into a stopping point, which is not at too high speed, making the train unoperable and destroying the way out, leaving you only one option to go, which is inside the facility. You find out that you're inside a research facility for the Umbrella Corporation. The last message you did hear was that Alpha Team, as your beta team, was being sent out to find you, but you have no way to communicate to them. So you made your way down to this facility. As you find yourself in a large research facility, you did get the key card to be able to access all the other rooms in here. You set off on the right side, and you have everything in front of you. I did note that there are bodies on the ground, but these bodies are dead, not undead. For some reason, they are officially, fully deceased. So, what would you guys like to do?
Well, which...
Did we...
Yeah, we hearing anything from these doors, or no?
Yeah, like the doors that are right here by us.
Are you what?
Can we hear anything?
You can give me a perception check.
Let's see. Does somebody... I can give somebody advantage. Or somebody else is going to be better. Does anybody else know the door?
I can come by.
Go over here and listen to this door for me.
Yeah, I'll do it.
My ears ain't too good.
It's fine. I'll roll with advantage then. Which a 24.
24. Okay. There is... You do not hear any sounds on the other side. It sounds like maybe some static of some kind on the other side. Like there's something on the other side that's not living, but maybe there's something electrical that's going haywire on the other side.
I mean, do you want to clear out each room as we go?
Well, do we know where we're going? Are we going upstairs, or where are we going to?
Well, we need to figure out a way up somehow, eventually.
Right. So we can see, we can see these stairs right next to us. So do we, I guess, it's like a map of the facility that we can see somewhere in this opening area?
Yeah, I mean, you'd be able to get a map of this floor. Okay. To imply the spots here, the negative space, those are high walls. So the only way to see from where you are to see over here is to look down the stairwell.
Okay. So if we have a layout, well, looking at the layout of the building, do we even want to go into these side rooms, or do we just want to try and go straight for where the staircases are?
I mean, either way. What do you guys want to do?
Well, if it's an electronic sound, it could be a way to communicate with our team.
True.
That's true.
Oh, and to remind you guys, there is silent alarms that are going off in this place. Red lights that are constantly spinning and showing that the place has theoretically been locked down due to some kind of containment breach.
All right. Well, what are you thinking?
I think it's a 50-50.
We can flip a coin.
I think in the previous train, we cleared out each room. I think we should do the same here because we have no idea what's going to be behind any of these doors.
All right.
Fair enough.
I'll take the key card and scan it at this door.
Okay. Door opens.
I'm walking in.
Okay. You start to hear like a little bit of electricity going off. It looks like there's like a computer panel over here.
Oh, like
And-
in the room?
Yeah, in the room, and it looks like something shorted. It looks like it's dangerous to walk by, but it looks like maybe someone should have tried to destroy some of the machinery. But it looks like it's a room that's full of like cameras. This might have been like the security's office.
Okay. It looks like some sort of security office, maybe. Over here. Do we want to go and push in through to that other room we can see?
Sure. I'm good with it.
Alright.
Let's go.
I'll start making my way.
Okay.
We'll follow behind you.
Okay.
I'm walking in.
Following too.
I'm walking into this room. Do one of y'all smarter types want to look at this computer, see if we can find anything off of it?
Not me. I am not good at investigations. So
I feel like our medic would have gone to school and being a little bit smarter.
Hang on.
sorry,
You-
little
you
one,
can-
you're not old enough to play with zombies.
But technically, is anybody ever old enough to play as zombies?
Well,
All right, so I'm rolling a educate. Wait, no,
Investigation.
investigation check.
Yep.
Right.
and we're all in the room now, so just so you know.
I am not. For whatever reason, my dice is not working. I might have to get a.
Real dice.
Run, buddy. Yes. If I do so. There it is.
You cut out.
13.
Oh, there we go. 13?
13. Going through the cameras, going through
13.
mechanics, it looks like this room would be a good room if you didn't already have access to all the rooms to unlock all the doors in this room. You do see certain things on the computer screen that shows different spots. Looks like most of the wherever the cameras are located have been destroyed. Some of them look like they've been covered with blood. But you do eventually see someone walking. Person themselves doesn't look like they have human skin. Their skin's actually more metallic, and they're walking down a corridor right now. And looks like they're dragging a body behind them.
Is the camera labeled for where it is? or
It would be
anything?
labeled as B1.
Okay. Are we thinking that that's basement, or are we thinking that that's something else?
I'd say
Like
based
A,
off what
B.
she can tell is that you guys are on A floor, and there's
And be on B
and then
floor?
there's B, C, and D floor.
Okay.
So it goes down even more, so.
I will
What are we
also say that
thinking?
you're able to tell throughout these cameras that there is like the normal function of this camera wouldn't be to activate on this, but it looks like someone was trying to do a last ditch effort to try to escape the facility and got stopped. And one of the cameras is actually focused on an elevator. It looks like it's on D floor.
Okay, so D floor is the lowest floor then,
Yeah.
we're guessing? Okay.
There's an elevator. Okay.
Are there
You think
any
we got-
desks or drawers that I can
You can
search through?
You can give me an investigation check.
Uh, 14.
14. All right, you find 18 bullets, and you find yourself 2 potions.
Who else has guns?
I think everybody's got them, but I have plenty of.
How's everyone
ammunition.
doing on ammo?
Good.
Okay. I'll hold on to the 18 now. Let me know when you guys are getting low. And I'm gonna give the potions to our healer.
Sounds like a good idea.
Thank you for that.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Let me know when you guys need them.
Sounds
Although
good.
I think I'll.
Already.
Alright, should we keep
Although I
pushing
think it'll
through?
be
Yeah, I think we should keep making our way if we can.
Okay. If you want, I can stealth ahead if you want.
Yeah, if you want to sneak ahead, go for it.
Alright, I will stealth ahead, seeing that it looks like there's stairs. Are they going down or are they going up?
These steps are actually going upwards.
Alright.
Stealth check.
Stealthing.
Don't be suspicious.
Don't be
Ooh,
suspicious.
natural 20 for a 29.
Okay, making no sound at all. You're able to move through the hallway over the steps without too difficult. You get into this room and you find that there are four males and one female that are dead. They are wearing very, very, very expensive suits on, very executive kind of looks to them. And they're sitting on these like leather chairs, and it looks like they died sitting down. Each of them has
Truly
like
dead?
you would have to get closer to tell. They don't look on the outside like they got any bullet wounds, but they do look like they're unconscious. Each of them has some paperwork in front of them, and then there's a table in the middle of them that has some files on top of it.
I'm gonna like single back to the group for, deceased. I guess I don't know how to do the symbol for military deceased. Ahead. Yeah, like, watch your back, kind of thing. I don't know.
Okay.
It's never military. I guess I should ask my dad what's the signals, but yeah.
Do you signal for us to follow, or do you want us to wait?
I mean, you can follow, like, just maybe quietly, like a couple paces behind or
I feel
something.
like the such bullshit signals like
Yeah, we'll just go little symbols.
I don't know what you want.
If y'all want to move ahead of me, I'm gonna probably stick kind of far back. I'm not too quiet. If either you are a little quieter, the lighter ones.
I'd like to try and sneak forward behind her,
All right, stealth check.
which is. Oh,
Ten.
there it is. 13.
13. Okay. There's certain spots where you do press down a little harder and it makes a little bit of sound, but not enough that you would assume anybody else at the steps would hear you.
Can I move closer, but not too close,
Sure.
and see if I can tell if they're actually dead?
You can give me a medicine check at a distance to see what that tells you.
Okay. Well, we'll see if it does anything. It's probably gonna be a big nope. That's an 18.
Okay. They have no outward abrasions. There's no bullet wounds. There's no knife cuts. It looks like there's a little bit of like a little bit, like their lips are a little blue. And there's a little bit of like a residue coming down the side, like almost like they kind of puked up something for a little bit before they died.
Gross.
And all five of them have this exact same thing. Their eyes are completely whited over. They don't have the same exterior inflamed veins as the ones you've encountered so far.
Okay. Now that I look behind and I see that our sharpshooters within eye distance, I'm gonna go up to the table that has the paperwork on it, wherever that is. Is it
Okay.
over
Yeah, it's right
here,
there. I
or
just
is
don't have it on the. I just don't have it on the map.
Okay.
So okay.
And then look at the paperwork and
Okay.
see what's going on.
Go ahead and give me an investigation check while you're going through the paperwork. This is
Okay.
about timing of how much you go through before something might happen.
Oh, I know nothing. That is a 1.
Okay. It's gonna take you some time. It's not like you don't know anything. It's just gonna take some time to go through it.
Okay.
But you're able to pick up some
Alright.
paperwork. This is all kind of like the first thing you at least are able to note is that these 5 are part of like they're like directors,
Mm,
and this paperwork was supposed to be for your eyes only, kind of like that.
mm.
So it does weight as having a grand importance, but it's gonna take you some time to go through the paperwork.
Can I just, once I read that first part, just shove the rest of the paperwork into like a bag and
Yep.
like in my pack and go?
Sure.
We can go through it later. It's important. I'll wave back to be like, everyone can come in. Because it seems like
Okay.
it's clear.
I'd like to check one of the bodies.
Okay. Are you checking for possessions or are you checking for injuries?
Possessions.
Okay. Investigation.
Oh, that's a good idea. Can I do the same
Sure.
on these ones over here?
Sure.
I am a thief.
I got a 12.
Okay.
Said investigation, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay back just in case something alives.
Ah.
Okay.
We don't know nothing.
While our shooter decides to start rifling through, you're able to find a few things. One is an ID tag. These are all specific high-level directors. They are all considered research directors. The specific person that you actually went through specifically looks like she is supposed to be in charge of weapon research. The items that she has inside of her pockets, she has one key card that is kind of has a silver label on it instead of the purple one that you guys got. And then she specifically has what looks like a little. It looks like a pocket toolkit, but it actually has a syringe and 2 vials to it. It actually has like a little like knit wrap around it. It actually has the umbrella symbol on it, and it specifically has like a kind of like it's almost kind of like a pull tab for like a fire extinguisher that like don't use if the tab is broken, and it's currently not broken yet. And it specifically has written down on it like in a little like cloth for emergency purposes only.
Okay.
You cannot see how the syringe is without breaking the actual security tag on it, so you can't really tell like any intricacies of it, but you can at least see there's 2 vials and a syringe inside. Outside of that, she just has the usual stuff. She's got a pen, she's got a wallet, and then she's got like a file on there, and as you look around, it seems like every one of them has the exact same file. It's just been, copied by somebody to give to each person. Again, it looks like it's for your eyes only kind of thing like that, and it looks like specifically for higher management that says on it. It has essentially 3 pictures inside and then 1 file. One picture is of a man, older, very, very thinning gray hair. So much so that you're actually seeing more of the bald of his head than the actual thickness of his hair. But he still has it slicked back. He's wearing a very, very expensive pinstripe suit. And it labels as Target, Director James Marcus. Second page is specifically going over a diagnosis that he was given. He was given stage 3 terminal cancer. And you can see he's kind of like now more bedridden, and it kind of shows that he has this was diagnosed 1 year ago. Ever since then, his mission for the weapons department has changed. The third picture is him with his hair all lost. and kind of looks very frail. The fourth specifically has instructions. We have done what we can. He will not see reason. Before he takes this much further, we will dispose of him and will take over all the remaining resources that he has under his purview. We cannot let him take this. We cannot let him take the G virus any further. T virus has already been taken from his grasp. We've already moved the rest of the G virus over to the actual testing facility. Once we were able to retrieve the G virus from him, we no longer need him or his position. You all would know, because this is not secret knowledge, that a man named James Marcus is the one who actually created the Umbrella Corporation, or at least one of the 3 people who created the Umbrella Corporation.
All right. Do you tell that out loud?
Yeah, hey guys, looks like they're trying to take everything away from this James Marcus dude. There's a T virus and a G virus. Looks like they're dealing with the G virus in this location.
Mm.
Well,
Medic, you know
I mean,
anything about that?
You wouldn't.
Oh, you're muted.
You're on mute.
Can I do a history check?
Sure. Yeah, you can give me a history check.
See if I know anything. Okay.
Why I can't stop.
15.
What'd you get?
1 1-6.
1-6. You don't know anything about the G, but when you guys were going through notes on the train, there was a mention of not specifically the T virus, but that someone brought the T on board, presumably the T virus, but it was not named. I'd say you would know based off your background in medical research that if one specifically reanimates someone, the other one maybe does it at a higher scale.
Okay. Do I tell the team that
It's up to you.
or no? 'Cause Jesus, sorry. So I think that based on my history of exactly what's going on, the T virus that we found all back on the train of someone brought the T on board is the same thing that we're dealing with here. It sounds like the G virus, did you say, like it accelerates, makes it
You would
bigger and stronger?
you'd be assuming that like if one does one thing, like based off what you would know of this, to be more specific, is you would assume that no one would actively try to do this to people. It's probably a failed virus. So they probably tried again to make it work, and the G is probably either the more successful solution or maybe a better version of a failed solution.
So this G virus is the better version of a possible failed solution, and that failed solution is probably the T virus that happened.
Okay.
So keep your eyes out.
So even more better reason to take all this paperwork back to headquarters. All right, so I just start stuffing, I don't care what it is, like just stuffing files from each of the corpses and, you know, anything I find and putting it in my pack.
Fair.
do you
I'd
help
like to
carry
give the
anything?
syringe and
Also, I was helping. you
I'll-
grab.
You're gonna take this
over to the medic to see,
Okay.
and if she can see if anything looks like she might know it.
All right. So medic, give me a medicine check, please.
Ooh, medicine, you got this.
Come on.
$16.
16. Without actually breaking the actual safety pin on it, essentially, you assume this is the closest thing you can get to maybe a particular vaccine for a very, 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 very specific virus. There are different things that exist in the world, and this is actually in reality, not just fantasy world, where there's specific viruses that are so bad that there's specific syringes made specifically just to cure that one thing as long as you take it in with like 1 minute time. You assume that's what this is. It's probably to counteract a very, very, very specific virus that is terminal as long as you use it early in time. Without breaking the seal, you can't make heads or tails of how it can be used. More times than not, these kind of syringes have to be delivered directly to the heart.
Okay. Now, did you also mention that there was something blue, like a blue liquid that was on one of the bodies?
There's 2 blue vials that's also inside with the syringe, but you just can't look inside of them without breaking the seal. Yeah.
Okay. No, I meant on the bodies you had mentioned.
It was like
Oh,
they're-
it's like a
they're-
little bit of a secretion that's coming from their mouth, almost like they spit something up when they died.
Can I take one of my syringes from my pack and take a sample of their saliva?
Sure. I'll use the same medicine check you had before. Based off of what you can tell of this, you assume whatever affected them was not a virus. It was probably a poison. You start looking around, you start seeing vents. Probably someone activated some kind of defense mechanism, and there was like a toxic gas that was pushed through the air ventilation, and these people suffocated basically on their own bodily fluids.
Disgusting.
But again, something
All right, so I got
happens in
some good
reality.
news, guys. The cause of death was not the T or G virus to these guys; they were poisoned. So
Oh,
we are
well, I
not
guess-
we are not at risk of.
Are we at
being
risk of being
unaffected.
poisoned?
Right?
I don't know. We should.
You would assume that it probably is out of the air. You guys would have already been poisoned now if it was still going on.
All right. Well, I guess we got a lot of good information in here. Do you want to keep making our way through? Maybe we can find some more rooms like this, get some more paperwork.
sounds like
The
a
other
plan.
bodies might also have some syringe and vials. Do we want to check those real quick?
Oh, that'd probably be a good idea.
Good call.
Can we do like a group investigation or no?
Well,
If
now
we're
that you
all
know what you're
trying to
looking
look
for,
at them.
now that you know what you're looking for, you guys can procure exactly 5 of
Ah.
these. They all
Oh,
have.
sweet. Sweet.
You can
awesome.
also
Okay.
definitely tell that this is not meant for the toxin that was actually killed them. These were definitely for something else. These are more viral shots, not poison shots.
Interesting.
So do we think these are for whatever this disease is they were making in this lab? They probably had it on them so that they could use it if they ever got infected.
Possible.
I will
I
also
can't
say,
imagine.
I'd want a prevention.
I will also say that there are 5 of them in total. There's only 4 of you. If you want to break one open and test it, you can.
Do we think that this
On
is
what?
something? Do we think this is something that prevents you from getting it, or do we think this is something that you take after you already have it in your system?
We wouldn't know until we break the vial open and look at it and let the medic look at it.
I roll up my sleeve and like slap the whatever that vein is on your arm, slap that towards the doctor. If you want to try it on someone, you can try it on me.
All right.
Oh gosh.
So you break the seal and you open it
Right.
up. Okay. So
Break
as you
the seal. Open it up.
Okay, so you open up this and you flip over the tab. So you start pulling out. You got 2 small, like really small jars. This is like meant for like 1 shot per jar. So once you pull the tab, pull back the needle. That's just 1. The needle itself is significantly long. Based off of this, as a medic, you would assume that this has to be delivered directly to the heart.
Jesus.
The amount of fluid is not as much as the actual needle itself. For example, think of it as a regular tube with a double-sized needle attached to it. So it's almost like you have to actually screw it in. The needle's actually on the side. You can actually screw in the needle. The liquid itself is blue. Now, it has nothing to do with what you see on the people, but it does show anti-G virus written on the actual stuff on them, but it does give you a time. After exposed, it does say on the bottom, once exposed to airborne toxins, 1 minute before it is no longer a viable solution.
All right. So, get her done.
Okay, so you're gonna test it on
Are you
them?
comfortable with?
I guess so. You said it's got to go into where?
In your
The
heart.
heart.
Like through my ribs?
No, there's a little spot.
There's a little
There's
tender
a spot,
little tender
right?
spot,
There's
yeah.
a spot that you can just right under that. Right.
Alright.
I don't.
I'm gonna close my eyes. You say nothing to me. You just do it. I don't want to know when it's gonna happen.
I take a. I have like any numbing patches for you. Like I numb the spot,
Sure.
make sure this is as easy as it can be, and I also So if I unwrapped it hypothetically, it's already sterilized.
I'm gonna have my
Alright, close your
gun
eyes.
pointed
Okay.
on him
And-
just in case
Ah.
it's a bad reaction.
All
Alright.
right.
Ready?
Don't worry too much.
The count. Guys, on the count of 3, 1, and I put it in.
And
Okay. Yeah.
all right.
All right.
And as I feel it, I'll rage
Okay.
as it happens.
As
Because I'll.
you
yeah,
immediately
I get real hot and
rage, you
sweaty.
start like freaking out in pain, and you immediately go unconscious. You don't lose hit points, but you just pass out for a little bit due to the pressure of the needle in your heart.
Oh.
Oh no.
While this is going on, go ahead and give me a medicine check. The 2 other people, go ahead and give me an investigation check.
He's out like a light.
Hey, I don't have to do a Constitution saving throw, so we're probably okay, guys. It's probably fine.
I know
Pam.
nothing. That was
Pam.
a 0.
18, and then what did we get from? I
Yes.
believe was it Pam or who was it?
No, I got a 0.
Oh yeah, 0, and then
Emma got a 5.
Emma got a 5. All right, so doing the medical research on it, it looks like based off the results of him as he's passing out, it looks like his body's working too hard. You assume that whatever this does is overdrives like the healing properties of his body, as like whatever like quick scars he had is actually already healing themselves, but it looks like it's temporary.
Damn.
If you never took a long rest before, you actually would heal from this.
Oh.
Okay.
The only downside to it is the pressure from the actual needle will make someone go unconscious for 1 minute. It looks like it's such a strong antivirus that it looks like it's specifically made to fight off whatever this G is. Theoretically, if you use it quick enough. The only drawback is that the pressure of the pain directly in the heart will force someone to be unconscious for 1 minute. But it will heal all their wounds and cure all the viruses within their blood.
Damn.
So hypothetically speaking, if we had tried that on a dead body, would that dead body have come to life?
You assume not. It has to.
Okay.
It has to work on someone who's just been. It has to be someone who's already alive, and if you're gonna want to cure someone of the virus, you'd probably want to do it within 1 minute of infection.
Okay. Good to know.
As the note does
Well,
say, that
with-
1 minute after it's delivered through the bloodstream and airborne toxins, it becomes no longer viable.
Well, with that knowing, once he wakes up, we should keep moving. Right.
Once he does get up, you do get 30 temporary hit points for specifically
Oh,
our
snap.
tank.
Point.
So our
Tanky,
tank gets
tank.
30 temporary hit points.
That's a lot of temp HP.
Yeah.
All right.
take it.
Can I take not like Narcan, but like can I take like something like a sniff thing for him to be like, yo, because we have no idea what's happening. So
Sure.
like, can I just take something out of my bag? Okay, cool. Yo, dude, you all right? You okay?
He shoots up. He's sweating. He shoots up. He's super red. He's like hot, like radiating heat off of himself. He's like, yeah, I'm all right.
Yeah, I mean, like
That feels
How do you-
crazy.
you probably feel like you just took like 5 vaccines at once for like COVID. Like your body is like super
Yeah.
overdrive right now.
I'm
Ow.
vibrating. I'm vibrating, guys.
They're vibrating.
Let's get somewhere. I'm ready to
I
hit some.
hear colors.
I see music. I hear colors.
All right, I'm gonna stealth ahead
Okay,
to the next room.
still check.
Y'all ever realize how big your hands are when you look at them?
That's a 20.
20. All right. No sound made while you make your way there. As you enter in the next room, there is no bodies here, but you do see what looks like this is kind of like a security checkpoint. There are 2 soldiers here that are dead, and it looks like they've actually been impaled straight in the face. The only way you can tell is specifically because they're wearing helmets, but it looks like something actually broke right in the middle and just kind of like tore them apart. You're able to find 2 shotguns on them.
Oh, sweet. I grab a shotgun and then I'm not even gonna look behind me. I'm just gonna toss the other one back.
That
to
is
be
not
like,
safe.
Hey, the safety's on. Don't worry, I checked.
Okay.
Go, oh shit! And try and grab it.
I got that other shotgun and made it a
Sawed off.
a close range. Yeah, sawed off. I don't have like a item for it. Do you know?
So,
do you know
so
that
I'd say
well?
if you made a sawed off, just put a note for yourself. Give yourself additional +1 magic weapon, but reduce its range by half.
Okay. Would it is it the same damage as the pistol is?
Shotgun should be in the system.
Oh, it's in there. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I gotcha,
So just pull up
Right,
the
I'll find it.
shotgun. Let me double check.
It's your
That could be my
shotgun,
bad.
right? It should be RE shotgun.
RE shotgun. So
Okay.
here, let me quick. I can even quick modify it. Hang on a second.
Here, I'm gonna put one to me because I just got one. And I tossed the other one back to whomever
Yeah, quick
was
make.
behind me.
An RE sawed off.
Nice.
I just thought about it. I forgot that I did that.
Yeah, because you wanted to make it fun.
Yeah, it's gotta
You
be.
think you want
gotta
another
be fun.
shotgun? You do better up close.
Do you want two?
Yeah.
You want to be rocking 2 shotguns?
No, I think if I have 2, it's gonna start weighing me down. They're kind of heavy.
The regular shotgun pushes someone back 5 feet. I'm gonna say a sawed off pulls up pushes someone back 10 feet. So I'll put that as
Okay.
a note. And then let me change the magical output. You will have to just know as a note, because I have no way to really change the range of it, is just half the range.
That's half.
Yeah, because
Yeah, no
sawed
problem.
off does obviously make the spread a lot more.
I don't plan on using it very far away.
So
Don't
I would
worry.
just so I would just reload your page and then look up RE shotgun, and there's one that says parentheses sawed off.
Cool. Give me 1 second. I'll get that figured out. I can't get it all.
Am I able to go up to where Pam is and look over the bodies to see if I can't figure out what or how they died?
Sure. You can either give me an investigation check or a medicine check. They are fully covered in armor, so medicine would be a little bit tougher, but you can give me an investigation check and we can go off of that.
I will do an investigation check on these guys. So
Does their armor look better than what any of us are currently wearing?
No,
Good
it's on
call.
par. It's on par with the same armor that you guys got from the soldiers on the train,
Okay.
which you guys did all equip that, right? The tactical armor. The
Yeah, I'm
tactical
pretty
vest?
sure.
No, I thought there was only one.
I thought it wasn't there only 2.
There was 2, so I guess then there's 2 more. So if you want to equip them, they're just
Yeah, I'm
RE
wearing one.
RE tactical vests.
Okay, so who is not wearing one?
I don't have one.
And probably the medic. I'm
I don't
guessing.
think I have one.
I don't think I have one either. I don't have one on.
I
so
thought
I'm
we gave it to
probably-
medic and tank.
Okay, then we
Yeah,
got,
I
the
think
medic
that's
has
what
it.
we
so
did.
then yeah, then it's our thief and our sharpshooter.
Okay, so all of us should have
tactical
RE.
vest.
You said
RE
what is it?
tactical vest.
Tactical.
Actually,
Tactical.
And then make sure that when you get it,
And
you
I
equip
got
it
a-
or you wear it. Technically, you gotta put it on wear.
Why is it not showing up?
Mine is labeled an umbrella tactical vest.
Oh, is it?
Don't know
I would
that.
just maybe just type in like umbrella and then do that.
Umbrella. There we go. I see it. Add.
And then make
Then
sure you
go
click
to
on wear.
position and go to where.
And it should increase your AC by at least 1.
Yes, it did.
Okay, and what'd you get for
Woo.
investigation?
yeah, 4.
The only thing you really tell is there's a lot of bullet casings all over the place. This is definitely a sign of a battle that happened that someone was trying to fall back on. And some large either object or item of some kind came at such high speed and ferocity or strength that it actually pierced the helmet through the actual glass, the glass visor, and actually you can actually see that actually poked out the other side of the head. But there's no objects left that shows that it did this.
I take a sample, another sample of the puncture wound in the back of the head. So if it's like a nail or something that went through or whatever we know
There
about
is
these guys, can I
no-
take a sample?
All right, give me a medicine check. This one has to be pretty high.
Oh, how many shotgun bullets do I have?
Shit. 11.
11. The only thing you can tell is that even though something pierced through this, the abscess of blood is strange. You would assume that there would be blood like hanging on the helmet, but there's no blood at all.
Ooh, so okay, all right, so guys, so from what I see from this puncture wound, there's no blood at all here. So my guess is that something is like trying to suck, like draining the humans or like draining their blood for his or her own energy or its energy. Is what I'm
Gross.
thinking.
Like in War of the Worlds.
Goody.
Yes.
At this point, you start hearing something heavy walk in the center atrium, about here.
Check.
And also, how many shotgun shells did we get with the 2 new guns?
They're
think
just
it says
loaded with the
4.
standard 4.
Okay.
Is that how many I have as well? I'm assuming. The other one
Yeah,
was 4.
yeah. If you ever find a weapon, well, I mean, at this point it's the last session, but if you ever find a weapon out and say how much ammo, it just means it's just fully loaded with no extra ammo. You start
So
seeing
do we know these people? These 2 guys are dead?
yeah, they're dead.
Okay. Good. Otherwise, I was
How
about
far
to
are we
like
from
stab
this?
them.
How far are we from the center atrium? Are we able to peer through the
Yeah, you can peer through this. Yeah.
hallway?
Yeah.
I'll look through.
All right, go ahead and give me a perception check to try to look through to see what you can see.
Quietly.
Is that me?
Anybody,
I'm doing it.
For all of us?
Yep.
16 for me. Anyone else can do it if they want to stand near me. I think we could fit.
Oh, yes. 23.
Okay.
19.
Okay.
I'm looking at my hands.
Fair enough. You see what looks like a male standing there. He's about 6 foot, maybe 4, that you can tell from the distance. Completely palish blue skin, but the skin itself has like a shimmer to it, almost like it's like void of any kind of like hair on the skin. There's only a couple things that make it look like it's actually not human other than the color. Its left arm actually is odd in shape. The arm itself is a darker shade than the rest of the body, and instead of having a hand, it actually comes out to kind of like a ball at the end that has about 3 claws that come out like large bones at a point from it. That arm, it specifically looks like hangs there. Maybe based off the distance, our medic can tell this might be what actually punctured the helmets. The face itself is very emotionless. The mouth barely moves. The eyes themselves have like no color. They look like they're just pure black. Every time it steps, you almost see like it, with the occasional puddle on the ground, it looks like it almost creates like a little bit of a static on the ground. It eventually reaches down, grabs a body, and immediately like something on its arm, off of its non-distorted arm, just kind of like comes off and starts draining the blood off of like a body while it just stands there as its mouth kind of opens. Just a little bit more. I can only hold this for so long. Just drops it back down. The mouth 3 shuts. Starts looking around. I'm gonna have him do a investigation check. Okay. He keeps moving forward as you hear thud, thud, and he starts walking up the steps slowly. Like he is not in any rush. He just keeps moving up the steps, and he kind of finds a body and does the same thing. Sometimes he picks him up. Sometimes he just reaches down and kind of like presses. Eventually, hears someone's not dead. Wait, don't! And he just kind of like crushes down on their face, and he starts absorbing the blood right out of like the neck.
Ew.
Woo. What do you guys see up there?
Is he out of range now? So he can't hear us?
Nothing good.
You can't tell what his hearing is, but he
Okay.
is from the person right over in the doorway 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 45. He's only 40 feet away.
Okay, I'm gonna slowly back up.
Okay. Only going 5 feet
Back
back. You
in.
don't have to make me a stealth check. You're fine.
And is there a door like here?
There is, yeah. If you like, you want to close the door.
Yeah, I'm gonna close the door slowly
All right, stealth
and
check.
quietly. Stealth.
Actually, I'm sorry. If you want to close the door because of its automatic functioning, I'm actually gonna need a strength check because you got to resist the pull of the door to make it not make a sound.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
Okay. I'm not very strengthy. Anybody want to help me?
All right, Hank, you're up.
Yeah, I can hop up there. What are you trying to do?
Close the door slowly.
All right. So you said it's a strength check?
Yeah, well, because the door itself shuts automatically, you're trying to resist it so it doesn't actually make an impact with the wall. So it
Yeah.
slowly shuts.
Ooh.
Oh, much better than I would do.
22.
It shuts. You do hear a pause in movement outside. And you kind of hear kind of like a staticky discharge outside where you hear like a little electricity outside. And then it goes silent. The door is shut.
I heard a staticky discharge. out
Can
there.
can I put my head against the door and listen to see if I can hear him?
Perception check.
Where'd he
go? 16.
You don't hear anything at all.
What did you see out there? I didn't see anything.
What'd
I
your
was
elf
back
eyes
over-
see?
Okay, I'm gonna be really quiet and be like, okay, so there's this humanoid looking creature. I think it's the one that they were talking about, possibly. He's got a deformed hand, and I think that's what you were talking about from these bodies. And I think I just saw him actually drain some blood from bodies. So that's why I kind of backed up real quiet and tried to close the door, all real quiet like, because that's some nasty shit, and we need to make a plan, because if he's out there, we're I don't know what the state of how weapons are going to be against this guy. So, yeah.
Looks
you
like
think-
he is regaining energy and feasting at the moment.
Yeah. That's what it seems like.
I mean, I got an idea that could be kind of hard to pull off, but might work. You know, so we got all these vials, right? I hold out the one that I have, the like cure or whatever. What if we slam this into one of those corpses in the previous room that aren't sucked dry, and try to get him to suck them up with the antidote in them?
But what that
I don't think it would.
work?
I don't think it would cure him, but it might. It might, weaken him or do some damage to him at least if he gets that going into his veins like that.
Oh, I see what you mean.
I don't know if it would work on a non-living
Yeah, that's the
system.
thing.
Yeah,
If it's
like
in-
I suppose.
If it's not
Yeah, so it
pumping
wouldn't-
around the body.
I'm just curious if it would like weaken him or soften him up for us. I don't know. It was just the first thing I thought of.
How about I one up you on that and we save all 4 of our vials, and if we never need them, we take them into the attack and stab him with the antivirus, like all 4 of them.
It could possibly help. Somehow.
Do we think that this
That
is
is
going to be the
also-
worst thing in here, or do we think that this is just something a little bit different than the other ones? Like, do we think this is the big man, the big boss?
Watch this be James.
Right.
At this
Or
time,
Oliver.
all the lights in the hallways in the room you're in just shut off.
Oh shit.
Awesome. Great, guys. I don't know what is going on.
I break out a flashlight from my medic pack.
Okay.
I'm gonna
I
hide.
try to listen to see if anything's coming from the other hallway.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Perception
hide.
check. Both perception checks. So with the light and listening and perception check.
I trip over a coffee
Can I
table in
hide?
the room.
All right. Stealth check.
Trip over a coffee table.
Immediately, I trip over something.
I'm gonna go by the council
Six.
thing and hide.
Am I rolling or no?
Yeah. Perception check with your flashlight. So shooter, what do we get for perception?
6.
6. Ooh, bummer.
No, 20 for me.
20. Okay. And stealth check.
22.
Okay, you're successfully able to hide. You find the flashlight of your pack, start messing with it to get the lights on. As soon as you lift up the light, you see something crawling on the ceiling. About like right
Oh my
here.
god.
As you start seeing these long arms of this pale blue skin humanoid start walking. You see his head
Gross.
drop down as he just immediately flips upside down and starts walking in front of you. I need everyone to roll initiative.
Let's go.
Fuck.
Oh.
And we need dun 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 music.
We're
Intense,
getting there.
intense music.
Intensity. Increase the intensity.
Great.
Yep. That's a good intensity. Jesus.
All right, so hang on a second. All right, we're gonna start off with our medic. What'd you get for your initiative?
20.
Nice.
Nice.
Thief,
6.
shooter,
Oh no.
12.
tank.
Also 12.
It was nice knowing
I'm
you all.
gonna assume that the shooter has higher dex, so we're gonna just do
Probably.
that. So we're gonna go. Okay, so we're gonna go. All right, so we start off with the medic. Due to his size, he is blocking the hallway that he's coming from. Even trying to get around him, you are too large to get around him.
Okay.
What you gonna do?
So I need to have an action, huh? What am I gonna do?
So remember, you have movement, action, bonus action.
Well, I have enough ammo. I'm gonna choose to stay where. Well, I'm gonna choose to back up. Where am I in relation to him right now?
You are to.
How far?
You're 20 feet away.
20 feet away. Okay, I'll stay where I am. And I have enough ammo. I'm gonna plan to use my pistol and shoot him first.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to attack.
I'm gonna guess it's gonna bounce off him, but I'm gonna try the gun first because we have no idea what his skin can tolerate. Oh, I need to roll a d8. Sorry, hang on one second. Oh wait, roll for attack
You
first.
roll for attack, which is a d20.
D20. Okay, 18.
Okay, that's a hit. Now go ahead and do your damage.
Oh wait, no. Ah. 5.
5.
Oh, plus 2 is 7.
7 points of damage. You shoot him. It doesn't phase him, but looks like the skin doesn't automatically heal. So he takes 7
Okay.
points of damage. Okay, I don't think you have an extra attack.
don't think I do.
Anything you want to do is a bonus action. If I actually remember right, you don't actually have a bonus action as a cleric. So that would be everything you can do, I believe, unless you want to move.
No, I'll choose to stay where I am.
Okay, we go to the creature's turn. He is going to move into the room, and he's going to swing at the shooter. He's actually going to, due to the where his arm is located inside the room, he's actually going to swing with his non-clawed arm. So that is a 15 to hit for Danny.
Nope.
Okay, extra attack. That is a 19 to hit.
Yes.
Okay. All right. That is 27 points of bludgeoning damage.
Whoa. Okay.
As like you're able, he like swings too high and you're able to duck as he's like having limited space to move. But then he immediately like takes his hand and immediately just like slams right over your skull. He is going to then drop his arm, and he is going to activate an ability. And all of a sudden his eyes are going to roll over and they're going to turn pure white, and immediately it's going to go dead silence. You can't even hear yourself breathe.
Awesome.
That's the end of his turn.
Yikes.
So all sound is gone, including the sound you create. We are going to go to our shooter.
So did I just take 27 points of damage?
No,
No,
shooter,
it was
the
the
shooter did.
shooter did.
The shooter did. Okay, because I shot him, so I wasn't sure if.
Oh, gotcha.
that
No,
was
nope.
what you-
Nope.
Our sniper got him. Got the damage.
So the shotgun has a chance to push him back, or
It does push him
is that
back.
how?
It does
Okay.
push him back. The shotgun pushes him back 5 feet.
Well, I would like to try and move in front of him.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. You can move right in front of him. Yep.
Do the shotgun.
Okay.
Please roll out. 27 to hit.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Uh, 8 damage.
Okay. Okay.
And then with the shotgun, do I get a second attack?
Yep.
Can I use a
Yeah, you
different
still get-
weapon? Or
Well, you can switch your weapon if you want to, but you can extra attack with the shotgun. He does get pushed back 5 feet.
I'm gonna try it again.
Okay.
$25 to hit.
That's it.
Six damage.
Okay. As you're doing this, no one can hear actually the spray of the shotgun shells. It's making no sound. He takes.
And then I'm gonna turn to our Hank and point at the door.
Okay. Got it.
Oh, to get the door open. Okay. Makes sense.
Okay. Anything else?
I would like to move back this direction, but not like blocking the door.
That works. That's fine. Okay. We go to our tank.
So, okay, door is shut.
Yep.
Is this a
That's over
keycard
here.
door?
It is.
Does it look like there's power to it right now?
There does not look like there's power to it right now.
Okay, so I think just in case, I'm gonna kind of run. Can I run by and just try to swipe it as I move my way over to him, just to see if
Sure.
it does anything?
Sure.
All right, so I'll move here first.
Okay.
I'll kind of just like as I run by, move the card next to the scanner and see if it does anything.
Nothing happens.
All right, and then I'm going to kind of like shrug. I'm gonna look to you and kind of. I wouldn't even heard you. I guess you had pointed, so I just shrug my shoulders at you and then run over here. I'm running at him. I'm gonna run up as close to him as I can get, and you'll notice this is the first time you've seen me not reach for Judas, but go for this new sawed-off shotgun. I'm gonna go ahead and just try to take a shot at him point
Okay.
blank with it. Is there actually first question? Would I have disadvantage if I'm in melee with him,
Not
or
with the
should I take
shotgun.
one step back?
Not
okay,
with the
okay,
shotgun.
that's what I wanted to check. So I'm gonna go ahead and just try to shoot him once.
Okay,
It's a 19 to hit.
that's a hit.
All right, let's see if this rolls the way I want it to or not. Because I can't. It says, is it 1d12?
Yes.
Okay, I'm
Well,
gonna
it's
have to do
1d12 plus the damage it does as a regular weapon, which I believe is a.
Oh, I see.
So I think it's 1d12
Yeah.
plus 1d8.
So it would be 14 damage total on the first. Oh no, just 12 damage.
12
not
damage.
14.
Okay.
12 damage on the first, and then he gets knocked back 10 feet, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I am going. So it's gonna be a thing where I run up and I flip the gun up and shoot him once, and then I shoot him and keep running at him as I shoot
Got
him,
it.
and
Okay.
shoot him and move right up and shoot again as
Okay.
as I push towards him with my second one here. Hope that this hits. Oh, 18 did.
Yep. 18 hits.
All right. And that's gonna be another 12 points of damage.
Okay. He's got
I'll
a lot
push
of
him
holes
back.
in him right now.
Yeah. So I went 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That's my 30 feet of movement, and that's the end of my turn then. He'll
Okay.
move back, right? He'll move back
Oh
another
yes,
10 feet.
yeah, he does move back 10 feet.
Okay.
Yes.
But I
just
can't.
have-
I was.
and-
I. Go ahead.
Just so you guys know, you guys can't move around Hank. Then he's also blocking the
Okay.
hallway. So
Sounds
we go to our thief.
This council right here, is it actually like where it looks like electricity council?
It's just a
or-
counter that has like some umbrella logos on it and stuff like that. It's not actually
Oh.
electrical.
Damn. Okay.
I'll say actually give me an investigation check.
I'm not good at investigation, but natural 20 for a 19.
Oh shit. Okay. There is a ventilation system working in here. It looks like it's only big enough to fit one person at a time. If you wanted to take it, you don't know where it's gonna go, but there's a ventilation system that leads outside the room.
Okay, I'm gonna pop the door open of the ventilation system,
Okay.
and the medic is right next to me, and be kind of like point to it, like if we need to, like trying to mouth, like if we need to escape through that.
Okay. I will
Kind of
say
thing.
to get into the ventilation system, it does require 10 feet because you do need to climb up as
Okay.
it's not on the ground; it's
Yeah.
actually up in the air.
Yeah.
So 10
Okay.
feet to climb. Yep.
But okay, and so I'm gonna mention that to the medic
you
and
go,
try
gesture
to gesture it to the medic, and then I'm gonna kind of just stay put, kind of like in a stance that if someone needs me to hoof them up real quick,
Okay.
I can hoof them up, because I would be able to pull myself up into it. So I'm going to be ready for that if we need to do that.
Got
so,
it.
yeah.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay.
Round 2, medic.
I'm not in the well. Hank is in the way, right?
hmm
Yeah, I mean, you could shoot. You could try to shoot with a pistol without harming Hank. But if you try to use a shotgun, you would harm Hank.
Okay. How far is he now? He's 40
5,
feet away
10,
now, right?
15, 20, 25,
think he's
30.
at-
Yep, 40 feet.
So I think he's out of range.
So you could move closer if you wanted to. I mean, if you moved like up to
Oh,
here
sure.
or here, you would reduce 10 to 15 feet depending on where you move.
Okay, I will move up to 5, 10, 20. I can move 20 feet.
Yeah.
Or 5 spaces. Okay, cool. So I move halfway, and then I will choose to shoot.
Okay, roll to see if you can hit.
13.
13's a miss. As the bullet flies by Hank, since Hank can't hear it and can't even know you're running behind him. As this bullet flies by, I'm assuming Hank, you freak the fuck out as it like barely grazes you.
Yeah, I just kind of like jerk my head behind me, just kind of look, because I'm trying to keep eyes on this guy. Also, is it dark in
Yeah,
here?
there is no light in the room.
Okay, awesome. Somebody has a flashlight on him though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I have the
Medic does,
flashlight.
yeah.
Okay. Still keep my eyes
All
on.
right, so that's my turn.
Okay. We go
Right?
to the creature again. Yes, we go to the creature again. The creature is going to then move up. Actually, I'm going to have it do its one singular legendary that it has, which it's going to try to heal itself. So it's going to go 5, 10, and it's going to try to use its off arm to try to grapple Hank to absorb health. So, contested strength. I need to roll a strength check, and I'm going to roll a strength check.
Well, I got a natural 20. Got
Wow,
24.
nice. Okay, so yeah, he did not get an natural 20. So you're able to immediately like push back the arm. He's not gonna be able to grapple you. He is then going to decide to actually use his main arm this time, as he's gonna kind of turn his arm to try to give a swing.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 16 to hit.
Hits.
Okay.
Yep.
Alright. That's 23 points of piercing damage.
Ooh. Okay.
Extra attack. That is a 21 to hit.
Hits. These are really big hits.
That is 24 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And then I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Constitution save. Okay. 10.
10. As he like goes back at you and kind of slashes you, it almost looks like he's trying to punch you, but because of his blades on his hands, his like claws, it's a slash, and he goes back up. But this time, as he does it, he kind of like digs into your skin. He is actually going to absorb life from you. He's actually going to heal
Okay.
for that X amount they just gave you, but you don't take X amount. You don't take additional damage. It's just more or less you can't fight the actual. As you like literally see some of your blood kind of get pulled out and it like goes into like the wounds in his hands.
Okay.
And then he is. I'm going to have him. Bonus action. He is going to put his clawed arm up in front of his face to reduce damage. He's going to be resistant to anything that shoots him directly above, in front.
Okay.
That's the end of his turn. We're going to go to the shooter.
Was Hank still raging?
I was not.
Hmm.
Because it's been more than a minute since I did that earlier.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna try and shoot.
Okay. Which gun are you going to use?
What's the difference between the pistol and the SMG?
SMG is a semi-automatic pistol. It's an automatic pistol, like sidearm. So the only difference really is that it's less damage, but you're firing more bullets at once.
I'm gonna do the pistol.
Okay, got it. Basically, it's a difference of rolls. The pistol, you just roll one die for a single amount of damage, and the SMG, you roll multiple dice of a lower points to possibly get more.
So the pistol was a 24 to hit.
That's a hit.
Six damage.
Okay. Because he's resistant, he's only going to take 3.
Could I do the SMG on my second attack?
Yeah, you can switch it to as your extra attack. Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna try that. 22 to hit.
Yep.
So it only rolled 1 dice.
Really?
Is that right?
No.
It rolled a 1d4.
Weird. Hang on.
It's not. What do you need? What do you need? Where are we going?
Oh, I see what it did. Okay, so my mistake. So you can choose to fire all rounds in one turn if you want to. So it can hold 10 rounds before it needs to reload, but compared to the pistol, you can choose to fire up to 10 rounds as an action.
Ah,
So
can I do all 10?
yeah, so just roll another 9d4.
First one was 6.
Okay.
Second one is 7.
Okay.
Third one is 10.
Okay. Wait, how'd you get?
Third one.
Are these all?
I don't know.
Are you rolling d4s?
I'm just clicking the button. The attack damage.
Okay.
This is 1d6 plus 4. Sorry.
Okay, got it. Okay, that makes more sense. Okay, got it. 15. Okay, keep going.
That'd be 10. I think this is the 5th one.
Okay.
The 6th.
Okay.
Ten.
Okay.
The 7th one is 6.
Okay.
The 8th one is 7.
Mm-hmm.
9th one is 8. And the last one
Okay.
is 8.
Okay. As you fire all these into him, he starts like his arm kind of like drops down and dangles there. He just looks. Ugh. And he immediately starts running off. And he like busts through a wall and he starts charging away. Silence goes away and power comes back.
Well, shit.
Hey guys.
That was fun.
Okay.
Hey. Hey. That hurt a lot more than I thought it was going to.
Do I have any potions in my bag to heal people?
Yeah, I believe last time you had a total of 4 before what you got today.
Can I look at?
Did
'cause it
I
was a
give her
pierce-
2 this round?
Oh, you did give her
Yes,
2,
you
so
did.
she's a total of 6.
Yeah.
Can
So
I
I'm gonna
look
choose-
down?
Look down.
I just want to look at the wound because it was a piercing wound, right?
Yep.
Do I notice signs of infection from it? Like, did it pierce in that kind of a way, or was it just like that's just the kind of damage it was?
It looks like it was just the damage. It looks like maybe he can't infect anybody.
Okay. That's more what he was worried about. That's what
Yeah.
Hank was like, hey.
Yeah.
But if it's looking, it looks like he hit me pretty bad.
It feels like it feels and looks like a regular, like if someone actually attacked you with a very, very like thick blade, like a very thick jagged blade. It looks like that. There's like no residual like wounds or excess like marks. It looks like
Okay,
it actually
okay.
infecting you.
Okay.
Well, that's good. Medic, you were saying you wanted to heal him?
Yeah, and I think the shooter, Emma, also
Yeah.
got. Yeah. All right, so
Heal
I'm gonna
those
choose
two.
to give Hank and Emma a potion each.
Okay, so remember when you administer a potion to people, they automatically just get the maximum value. So if you, Hank and Emma, they both get healed for 10.
We wish.
And
Thank
then
you.
remember that when you heal people as a medic, you also get healed. So
Wish.
do you have maximum hit points right now?
I do have maximum hit points,
Okay,
so I
so
would get. I
you
would
get-
get.
You get 10 temporary hit points then.
Wish. Awesome. Would it be 10
One
each
thing.
or 10 one?
It's
Single.
10 together because when she heals somebody, she
Okay.
gets 5 temporary hit points.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay.
Thanks, Doc.
Sweet.
Do we need? I know that. Well, you guys. But you got 29 points of damage. 27 points of damage.
I had that experiment we did in the other room seemed to give me a good amount of defense there. That's all gone, but I probably would have gone down if I didn't have it. So,
Good
let's
thing you
count
had
our
it.
stars on that. Yeah.
Right.
So I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. I'm like barely bleeding. I'm really not bad.
And Emma, how are
I'm
you
still
doing?
limping, but I'm okay.
Alright.
Well, do we want to go
Okay.
after it or try and get to our destiny or keep going?
Get the fuck out of here, Jesus.
I have a feeling that it's gonna be coming back to us, if anything.
Oh, it's definitely going to heal.
Yeah. Or change or something. Alright, so let's get out of this room. Let's get out of here. Let's skedaddle.
All right, so you guys
Dorothy!
do see doors down here that looks like it gets you into the next area.
Alright.
Doors?
Are we good to just head that way?
All the way on the left.
Yeah. Yeah.
Part of
I
people?
think
They're-
so.
Head. Head.
What
I
are
think
these
so.
Are these piles of books on the ground?
Books,
Yeah,
notes,
looks
but
like it.
they're useless information. They're just kind of go over different kind of things for the business. There's nothing of value. It's just supposed to show up.
Like
in some
it's like
place.
freight invoices.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, we
Card.
heard him kill someone. Is there any other possible looking alive people in here?
Not that you can tell, no. If you want to investigate every single body, you absolutely can, but everybody else is being quiet at this point. And once again, it looks like nobody's infected. It looks like either A, they died because of that toxin and they just died, therefore they did not become infected, or B, they were infected and whatever he's doing to them just fully kills them.
Kills them. Interesting.
Is that to say all the bodies that are in here also have that same like foam around their mouth as the ones that were in the other room?
Investigation check.
I'm not real smart. I'm just curious. 1 second.
I'm not real smart. I'm just here.
Well, it's 20.
Okay, there are a few people with them. You do know some people look like they were maybe infected, but it looks like those are the people that like took more damage from what he did to them.
Mm.
But even on like the ones that are infected, it looks like there is no blood residue left. It looks like he's not being choosy. He's just finding anything and he's just absorbing them.
All right, I share that with the class.
Interesting.
What are you thinking, Emma? Do you want to look around in here more, or are you good to head to where we're going?
I would love some more weapons, but let's head on up and get out of the same floor that he's on.
All right, all right. I have a feeling he's gonna be following us anyway. Yup, yup. Oh,
Boop.
yup.
Ah,
Oh, scared me. Oh, okay. Oh my
Well.
lord.
map change.
Okay, so you guys are coming down from the left side.
Left side.
And
Okay,
I gotta make
over
sure
there.
I'm looking at this correctly. Wait, I gotta see something. Hang on, 'cause I gotta remember this. It's been a minute. So go on that way, then come down that way. Yes, okay, yes. So you guys are coming from the left side.
Left side.
Yep.
So over here.
Yep.
Okay.
This part of the facility looks like this is like officially a facility. If you didn't have the key cards, looks like this part of the facility is only left for people that have some kind of security clearance. This area specifically, if you're not director or someone of some special importance, you are a scientist or some kind of
I
biologist.
see.
There are dead bodies all over the place. It
We're
looks like...
technically going down, right?
Yep.
Okay.
You do see a statue here. Just like the statue on the first floor, the statue, now that you know what it looks like, this is a statue given a semblance to James Marcus himself. This looks like back before he had cancer. This gives him the full head of hair, really thick suit on. trying to make them look like larger than life and giving some intimidation factor to the staff.
Interesting.
Throughout this area, you do find that this floor specifically is like a training facility itself, but it's like a training floor, not a facility. This specifically looks like, based off of certain hallways and stuff like that, this is where people, if they get hired to work here, this is where they are sent to go through interviews and training seminars and stuff. This is also a floor where they test the less aggressive viruses. Ones that maybe they're not too afraid to talk about if they need to talk to somebody else about it. Not too much on this floor compared to the other ones, but you guys can investigate.
I would like to
I'm
check
just-
some of the bodies that are right here.
Okay, go ahead and give me an investigation check on the bodies.
Six.
6. Looks like these bodies were all shot in the head. Looks like somebody did some business around here. Based off of the markings, it looks like someone actually knew to shoot them in the head. There wasn't no accidental shootings. These were straight up really, really precise kills.
We're dealing with
I
that
tell the team that we're looking for a professional.
Do we think it might be that team that was originally supposed to come in? And like cleanup team that we on the train kind of style? Maybe another one?
Yeah, it could be.
I don't think there would have been any people alive or anything upstairs then. They did a pretty shoddy job of checking everyone.
That's true.
I mean, I
Okay.
guess. Do you think we should keep pushing?
Oh, what did you say, medic?
Or if the bullet wounds were so precise, maybe it looks like they tried to kill themselves. There was just no way out, and it was the last resort.
I'd say none of them are
Pretty
armed. If that makes a difference.
None of them are armed.
Cool.
Okay.
Did any of them look infected?
Through the, I'd say you can tell that some of them look like they have markings on them of biting. So they probably were infected once upon a time. Whether or not they turned, you don't know. But it looks like someone decided to just be smart about it and just take them out before it got too hairy.
Do one of you sneakier types want to push ahead through these doors?
Yeah, I think so. I'll go. I can go ahead.
Good.
If the door, can I get through the door, or does it have to do the key card?
You do notice that there is a purple marking on the door.
Do you want to try your key card?
Yeah, I'll give my key card a shot.
Okay, door unlocks.
Okay.
Well, there
I'm
we
gonna
go.
stealthily go through the door.
Alright, stealth check.
Yep. Doing it. That's a 25.
Okay, you sneak your way into the room quietly. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Alright. We can do that. All quiet like 12.
12. Ahead, it's hard to see. You're being super quiet, so you don't want to be observed. You do see action going on up in the center room here. It looks like there was actually some way for an extra tram to connected just to this room, as there looks like there's an exterior way, and you see 3 soldiers. They're trying to lock something into this thing. You see like a large pod. Now be careful. The boss wants to make sure this gets locked down here. Once we evacuate the facility, we're supposed to leave it there until the testing facility is ready. Just drop it down to the bottom level and we'll get out of here. What about the samples we got from the train? Load them in. Best thing to do is leave it here with it. It's in a coma anyway. It's not going to wake up. As you see, something within this pod looks like a really, really even taller creature than the other one, but it looks like it is less refined. But you can't see it from the distance, and it's currently asleep as they start locking in together. And as they start putting these brakes on the bottom and the top, as they start locking in these hoses to keep coolant into it. And then they press a certain button, and immediately starts dropping down. All right, locked on the floor. If he spots us, it's gonna be a problem. Best to get out of here now. As they immediately unlock a door. What about the others? Don't worry about them. It'll only just slow them down. Best to keep them around as they just lock a door and then you hear a tram leaving.
You say a tram leaving?
Yeah.
I'm going to back up a little bit and motion about like that there was movement, and then there's nothing else in this spot by us, right?
Nope. Just
And
benches and
motion,
chairs.
and motion them to all come in, and then I'll just mention what happened real quick to them. So there's an external attachment. So a tram just left with some soldiers on it, but umbrella
And some-
soldiers, not ours.
And they got something asleep and locked up, it sounds like.
Yes, it looks like it's in stasis of some sort.
And they're sending it to the bottom floor? I mean,
Yes,
are we interested in that? Or are we just trying to get... What are we trying to do here? What do we want to do? Do we want to try and find our people, a way to communicate with them? Or do we want to try and handle this ourselves?
I mean this seems a little over our pay scale.
That's how
We
I
didn't-
feel.
We didn't really
We can
think that
try
we were
and
gonna...
follow those tracks.
I mean, we can try and see, but if it gets too gnarly, I would say let's dip out.
Gnarly man.
Alright. So, where do we want to head? Do we want to go over there and see if we can get those doors open? And see if we can try and follow that tram? Do you want to try and follow it on foot? I don't know if we really want to call it back up to us.
Right.
Or
Maybe there's a
down-
way that
down
we
to
can
us?
drop down the
Ooh, the
pillars
elevator
of it.
shaft? Yeah, that'd be cool.
something like that. Figure that out.
I got carabiners. He holds out like a couple of carabiners. He's ready to scale.
I mean, I guess should we see if there's anything else on this floor that's we should be looking for? I mean, if we're here.
I suppose. I mean, maybe we can find some sort of weapons or something that are a little bit stronger if we're looking at
Yeah.
these types of foes. It seems like they might have been trying to use these viruses for some sort of weapon anyway. Maybe they got something here we can use that'll help us fight them.
That sounds like a plan. What do you guys think? Medic.
Let's start moving forward.
Okay. Move forward.
Do you want to take point, or do you want me to hop in front?
I think if you don't mind, Tank, after you.
Alrighty, I'll start. I'll go. I think we're gonna go up this. I'm just gonna point down this hallway and look back to you guys. Do you want to go down this hallway up here?
Which hallway do we guys want to go? Do we want to go
Up here?
into this front area, or do we want to go
Because the
down
front, that's where we heard
hallway?
them from, right? With
Yeah.
this big square in the middle.
Yeah.
I think I would think we want to go up first. If we're gonna look around first, at least.
Yeah.
Sound good? Run.
Going.
Okay,
I'm going.
good.
He's trucking.
Let's do it. Oh gosh,
I'm
can't
zigging and
zoom out
zagging.
that
All
far.
right, so you guys make your way up to the auditorium area. There's a lot of bodies dead. These ones actually look like they've been dead a lot longer. Some of them have been decomposed already. Again, looks like kill shots from everyone, but it also looks like maybe someone decided to burn the bodies.
Oh,
Um,
it smells bad in here.
go ahead and everybody can give me a group investigation check to see what you can find in this room.
Does it smell like a barbecue?
A natural 20 for a 21.
Oh shit.
Ooh, nice.
8.
11.
Okay.
Medic? We got this. Right, guys? We
9.
can survive,
9.
right?
All right, so natural 20. This is what you find. So you start going through, and these bodies were burned. So you can start going through some of the wounds. It does look like they were bitten once upon a time. They've all got headshots on them. You do find some notes in them. It looks like someone tried to burn a lot of evidence. but there's a case that has some notes that wasn't fully singed yet. It looks like it's specifically a case that's specifically supposed to go to a kill order.
Hmm.
The plans have gotten too hairy. He's taken things into his own control. Assassinate James Marcus before he decides to inject himself with the serum. Make sure you retrieve the T and the G virus. And make sure that you dispose of the whole facility. Whether they're infected or not, we want them all dead. If they're infected, kill them before they attack you. If they're alive, make sure they're not allowed to tell anybody about this. Burn the facility, destroy it, and make sure that you retrieve any samples from the train. Bring them back, and upload the tyrant to the bottom floor.
Interesting.
I guess things didn't go too great here. It seems like we might want to. They're sending something called the Tyrant, or maybe. I mean, this would be paperwork. Is this paper? This is paperwork from the actual organization. Is it? What are we? Because we're not in an umbrella place, are we?
You are in a Umbrella facility.
Oh,
But
we
the
are.
kill
Okay.
order specifically
okay.
seems like from something else. It does not have the Umbrella signia on it.
Okay.
Seems like it's the cleanup crew that I just heard.
Yeah, and they're taking that Tyrant. The Tyrant.
I will say that you
implication.
do see a signature on it that has AW on it.
They like root beer.
Make sure you definitely
Who
don't
is-
bring me back any bar, because I don't want a bar.
Who's,
Yeah.
by the way, who is our employer?
Your player is Stars. You specifically are
Oh, okay.
employed, so you're basically a SWAT unit for Raccoon City.
Okay, just making sure. I just wanted to. I was making sure it's not our own employer. Like, you know.
You can
I
give
mean-
me an intelligence check to see if this makes any sense to you.
Okay. Intelligence. All right.
I can't remember an AW.
I'm not very intelligent, but that is a 13.
Okay. There are many people with these initials. But there is a captain of your squad that is essentially in charge of all the teams, including Alpha Team, who actually originally created the Stars team, named Captain Wesker.
Oh. Do we know what his first name is?
Albert.
Oh. Hey. Could this be, you know,
But he also signs
The
your
big
paycheck,
boss?
so like, what are you gonna do?
right? Could the big boss be setting us up?
I don't know if he'd be setting
God,
us
I
up
hope
as much. Is this well? I guess
Was that
I'm confused.
Was that other team our other team coming in?
They were
Oh, well,
definitely
I
not
guess-
wearing
did
your
they-
uniforms.
Oh. So
Yeah.
our boss is telling. Well, it's not an umbrella. It's not an umbrella affiliated paperwork, but it's
No.
given directions to an umbrella facility. So I'm a little confused. I don't know if that means that he's got feet in both ponds, or if I'm getting my wires crossed.
Feet in both
Well,
ponds.
what it could be is that team that just came in cleared the floor, you know,
Right.
and they read their paperwork, and then the paperwork said to destroy all the evidence, so they tried to destroy their paperwork and then send all the stuff down, but that would have had to been the same team that was on the train, because they were talking about the train samples too. So unless they came in and have already come and looked at the train, but the train blew up, so I don't know.
Or maybe he
Unless
thinks
there's
we're
another
dead. He might think that we're not even here anymore, and he might have just been like, "Here, send another team in." You think?
Maybe.
Maybe? I don't know. Because
But-
you heard them say that we the other team was gonna slow them down. Maybe they were talking.
The
About, you think they
other,
were talking
it
about
said leave the others because it will slow him down.
us.
So who the
Alright,
others are could be us.
Okay.
I feel
Does the
really
fire-
targeted right now.
Yeah.
Does this fire seem like it was recent, or
It was probably a day ago.
That's even weirder.
And then, does this note look like it was tried to be fired, or is it a fresh note?
No, I mean it was burned about a day ago. It was by the same fire. It's hard to tell the date of the note as it is printed. It's not written.
But it has burn edges, so it's not like they just dropped it this right now.
Correct. Yes.
So it
Alright.
couldn't be the same people that were on the train with us.
Most likely not.
Unless they were here, yeah, there's no way. It's
Unless there's
crazy.
several of our several
I don't know
teams
if
that have
we're-
been entered and like sent to, and they're just keep going.
Yeah.
And they're like, hey, let's throw a whole bunch of teams at it, see if one of them sticks. I don't
Yeah.
know. That's what it
I
sounds
guess
like.
we'll learn as we keep going, I suppose. We got one puzzle piece, and it feels like we're missing like 6 or 7 other pieces to the
True.
puzzle. So maybe
Very
we just
true.
got to keep making
You
our
got,
way
you got
through
all the
here.
edges. You got none of the centerpieces. You just made it.
Yeah, we got something's
Oh
going
god,
on.
I hate that when that happens.
Well, let's start
Alright.
making our way then, I guess. Do
The
we
rest
want
of
to
it's
head
all the shade of
toward?
white.
Do we want to head towards the room that they were in, or still check out the other rooms that we can?
I mean,
There's really
Kind of
only the
a-
room that they're
How many
in, and then
rooms?
the rooms beneath it. Otherwise, you'd go further down to the next level.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think we need to go back to what you were saying before, Hank. What's the mission now? We have so many different.
Right.
Yeah.
What's
I think
our
we just
mission
gotta choose. Do we think that we may be the only people able to stop whatever is happening in here with how quickly things are progressing? Or do we want to try and get out and get other people here? I mean, I don't know what kind of... We don't got like artillery we can send in. It's the police.
well, from what they were saying, this facility is going to be destroyed somehow.
Alright.
So I don't know if that means it's on a self-destruct mode, or
I mean, we got these lights going. Maybe that's what that means.
maybe.
But do we think so? Do we want to try and go down to the bottom floor and get information down there, or do we want to try and get out of here with the information we have before the place explodes?
I personally think we have enough information. I think we get
Maybe.
out.
Yeah, I think it's time to dip out. This is a little bit higher than our paid grade.
Yeah, that thing in the other room, he put me on my ass, and I did not like that.
Well, I think also we seriously underestimated the amount of firepower we needed to come in here. We've picked up some,
Yeah.
but
We've gotten
if I had
some.
known this, I would have brought a bazooka. Come on.
It's true, or some C4 explosive. I don't know. A
Right,
bigger
something.
knife than this.
Napalm,
A
I don't know.
sword.
Airdrop, I don't know, something big.
All right. Do we want to at least finish looking through the rest of this floor and just see if there's anything else we can grab before
Yeah,
we leave?
I mean,
All right.
that's probably best. I mean,
Fair.
it's worth seeing.
All right. Well, let's look into this room here where they were at and see what's in here. Do we hear
Okay.
anything in this room right now?
No,
I'm
we do
assuming.
not.
Okay. Into here.
Okay.
Whoosh.
Currently,
What does
right
this room
now,
look
this
like?
chamber's closed as it dropped down to another elevator. This looks like it's a testing facility. Looks like this is meant to hold a pod that maybe is meant to add chemicals to a live creature, whether that be
Okay.
an animal or in this case maybe a human. You put the different. It looks like you put the different vials in different pods, and then they start adding it to this. In this case, it looks like it's currently being plugged up to freezing tubes, and it's keeping it cryo froze. And it looks like the door to get down using it as an elevator is locked. It's probably while it's being used, it cannot be opened as due to safety function.
Also,
That makes sense.
just as a player, remind me. Oh, do we even have a way that we can leave, even if we got out? I can't remember if it like collapsed in behind us when we
It
got
collapsed
here.
behind you.
Okay.
Yeah, we have to find a different way out.
We have to find a way out that isn't the way that we came in. I thought I
But
was
didn't they
forgetting
leave
that.
on another tram?
They left. on
Yeah,
another
they
tram.
left on another tram. So if we can find that way to get down that tram, or down that, at least down that track, I mean, we could just walk out,
Yep.
try to.
So where is
Jog
that
outta here.
tram at? Do we see that in here?
It's right up on top here. You don't see a tram, but you see a locked door.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So that the creature or whatever was also there, and they sent that down, and then
Well,
they
they
got in
sent
a tram
they
and went
sent it down
somewhere
on
else?
this elevator that can only fit for a creature pod.
Oh,
But there's a large
see-
door
I
here with a
see.
gold key card
I see.
required to actually get past.
Gold key
Got it.
card. Damn.
all right. Well, I guess we know what we're looking for then. If that needs
Yeah.
a gold key card, so let's.
Just like any other
See-
elevator, there is currently an indication of what's inside and which floor it is on. It currently shows prototype Tyrant, floor D.
Ugh.
All right. Well, that's the
Is that the
tyrant that the
arm?
other paper was talking about, sending to the bottom floor.
Yep.
I guess we just want to head. I mean, we should probably just head into here and see what we can find.
Okay,
we gotta find
In
more.
here, it specifically says a site that says genetic testing. Each one of these is a room. Don't look at the element that's inside of it. I just had to indicate with a different color of what it was. There's a large
Sure.
table in here that kind of shows like a 3D rendering of what each room is for. And it looks like it's specific extracting certain kind of DNA samples from 4 different creatures. And this specific room was kind of like it looks like it's specifically something Dr. Marcus was very much passionate about. He was trying to combine the T-virus with different abilities of animals to try to have humans inherit certain traits. One was an eel, another one was a bat, another one was a dog, and was it eel, bat, dog? Why am I forgetting the last one? Oh, a snake.
All right.
You can see remnants of like different valves in each one, and it looks like it's impossible in each room, as you would have to. Each room is like at like negative 200 degrees to keep all the samples frozen. But it looks like each one has different versions of the T-virus inside that is meant to copy the genes. You do see that the structure in here looks like there's a spot that was holding like the only sample, and it's been stolen.
Ah.
Okay.
So it was the samples that they were talking about that they sent down.
Well,
I
there's
really-
only one sample here. You assume it's a different sample. It looks like in its research, it specifically says that there was only one sample that was made that was untested, that could use the genetics of all 4 creatures and merge with the T-virus sample. It was processed as a random set of circumstances. They could never figure out how it worked. They just tried trial and error over and over again, and one worked. But that
Do we
sample
think
was
this is where the tyrant is coming from?
It's either Tyrant or it's the one guy who's walking around, because he did affect the electricity. So
And he's sucking blood out of things. If there are bats in here, and he's got big snake arm, I wouldn't be surprised.
yeah.
Or the other two, eel. Did he? Oh yeah, he's got the zappy.
Electric.
What was
Yep.
the last one?
Yeah,
What was the last
electric
one?
eel. Yep.
and
Dog.
And dog.
Dog.
I guess.
Hunting.
Did he crawl on all fours?
Yeah, he
was
crawled on the
crawling
ceiling.
in all 4s. He also could mute sound, which that's a bad
Yeah.
thing,
Oh.
because bats have sonar.
Well, we got our answer. I don't know what the tyrant
Yeah.
is. If that's the guy that's got all 4 of the attributes to him.
Do
I will.
we have a camera with us, by the way?
I'd say that they're part of your like helmets. You got like a little like.
Just gonna take a couple like
I take out my
Really?
iPhone.
couple of little camera like
I take out my.
because
Android.
I can't take the samples that are in this room with us, so
Yeah.
I'm just gonna take a couple pictures as evidence,
Okay.
and then whatever paperwork is on the table, I'm taking it and putting in the pack.
Okay.
Can I look and see? Is there anything? Is this like a control panel that we're looking at?
It is a control panel. Yep.
All right. Do any of y'all smarter types? I mean, should we try and like destroy this stuff? Like, do they have a way that we can like? I don't know. Maybe there's a way we can make the temperature, like change the thermostat, and that might ruin them, so they can't use them anymore. Like, do we want these around? If we have a chance to get rid of them, do we want to try and do that, or do we want to leave them here?
I would say we have zero idea what's going to be happening to this building in the near future. Let's just get rid of them so we can leave with a clear head.
Can we look and try to see? I mean, can one of you look and see if there's a way to maybe destabilize the temperature or something to mess up these samples?
That sounds like a job for you, medic.
Yeah, can we? So my first question is like, what are these samples in? Can we just break the vial?
So
there's
they're
rooms,
cryogenically
full
frozen. To be able to get into them, you would literally kill yourself by going into freezing temperatures. Now, if you're looking at the terminal, it looks like there is an option to what's called purge.
Okay.
It's the only button that you would assume would make sense. It looks like looks like someone already tried to do it, so the key's already inside, but they never successfully were able to activate the purge.
Okay, well,
Okay.
there we go.
The key's already inside, so I say we try and activate it ourselves.
Purge it. Do it.
Purge it.
Yeah, I think we should also be ready to leave this room if it
Yes.
like releases a gas or
ASAP.
something that we need to be away from. So I think we
ASAP.
should just be ready to kind of bolt out once it starts going.
ASAP.
And is the door to this room automatic?
No, it's not. It's like a manual, like laboratory, like push and swing door, kind of like that.
It's just a push and swing, so that means that the gas will be able to escape the push swing door as well. I
It
think
makes
you guys
sense.
should get off. Huh?
Could we have our thief try and open up the doors for the tram in case we need to book it out of here?
I can go try to break
Alright.
locks.
All right, go ahead and give me a dexterity check.
I'll go with in case you can't do it, and I'll try to break it, just in case.
Dex check.
Yep, dex check.
21.
You start trying to hotwire this thing. You're trying to pull through cables and all that stuff, and this is complex. If you decided to do this with that roll, it would take you about, you assume with your skill level, about an hour to hotwire it.
Oh shit.
It is very complex.
I need some assistance.
Uh,
Or
Is
someone
there
needs
any
to find me a
panel?
gold or someone
Is
needs to
there-
find me a gold key card.
is there any part of it that physically I can do something to help?
You
it go
assume not.
faster?
This, based off the door
Okay.
itself, the door itself is probably about, it's about 20 feet wide. It's about 10 feet tall. It's like a freight elevator also too. And this door is solid. Even as you slam on it, it almost hurts your hand by the thickness of the weight.
Okay. Do you think
Can I
that
try and help
our
her?
Rayman?
You can try. You can give me a dexterity check too if you want.
Is it Dex?
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, our lovely medic is purging the systems over there.
Oh, I haven't done it yet because I have zero idea what's going to happen. So I'm going to make
Right.
sure that we have an escape route first.
Oh, the truth. That's a good idea.
First,
Is that
before
a
we do anything
saving
else.
throw? What do I hit for Dex?
Just a regular
Dex
dex check,
regular
like
check,
go up.
yep.
Oh, up at the
Can
top.
I-
Gotcha.
Can I investigate the pod where the beast went down? Because hypothetically,
That'd
there
be
should have been
here.
some sort of code.
I got a natural
Yeah.
20,
Natural
so
20.
24.
Okay, so you're able to cut it down to
Thanks.
like 20 minutes if you wanted to try
Okay.
to break in.
20 minutes is better than an hour.
Do we think that we have 20 minutes?
Keep watch.
Unless you guys, unless you want Tanky to go and look to see if we can find a key card.
I mean, I don't really feel like going anywhere by myself, but if you guys are working on the door together, I'm not just gonna, go wander off. I mean, I can just kind of sit and rest for 20 minutes, I guess. And then, yeah.
The pod.
Which is over here. Nice bad.
Pod, yes. So I was gonna go back out and investigate the pod. 'Cause I don't think we ever investigated that, correct?
You
About
did.
like if there's
No.
You did. No, you did.
We did?
The pod's not there anymore. It dropped down a level, so it's only the lid that's there. The pod dropped down 2 levels,
Oh.
so that it's only like it's only the safety casing, so nobody can actually enter into it. There's just a bunch of hoses wired up to it. that are shooting down coolant in it to keep the creature inside cryogenically frozen.
Can we cut the
Okay.
cords?
I would say as
I
a
think we
medic,
can-
you would assume that if you cut the cords, it'd waken up the creature.
We don't want to do that then.
Is there any like furniture in this room?
There's these 4 specific benches.
Are they attached to the floor?
They are bolted in, but they also are not that heavy.
Okay, I'm gonna try and, as best as I can, barricade only the left door with the benches, if I can pull them up off the ground.
Okay, sure. Stay within that 20 minutes. If you want to spend that 20 minutes doing it, you can move them over to here.
Okay, I'll try to barricade that door with those benches
Okay.
because I don't want to block both entrances, but I know that's where the dude was at before, so I'd rather block the one closest to us, I suppose.
Okay. Okay, so you guys are just gonna hang out for 20 minutes trying to unlock this thing?
Yep.
Okay.
Do we need to do more checks?
Nope. So during this 20 minutes, there is a shake after like 5 minutes
Oh,
that shakes the
Oh
facility.
no.
You start hearing a lot of gunfire somewhere, probably beneath you. The floors are really thick, but you probably hear it through like a tunnel through here, as this doesn't really stop sound. And then you hear like a collision against the wall. At this point,
Which
a
wall?
siren start. You don't know. You just hear a collision against
Oh,
the
okay.
wall. It's most likely beneath you. At this
Okay,
point,
okay.
the silence alarm starts going off, and you start hearing a page. I gotta remember what it says. Warning: G-virus sample released. Warning: G-virus sample released 20 minutes before self-destruction.
Oh.
Not
Hey,
ideal.
guys.
That's not ideal.
And that
Did
would
everyone
be
hear that?
after 15 minutes. So you got 5 minutes to open up the door.
All right. Well, that's not too bad.
Is there anything I can do to try to, you
can
know,
roll me one
hotwire the
last.
shit
you,
out of this?
you can roll me one last dex check, but no more from
Okay.
Danny because Danny got a natural 20.
Oh, not for that. That's only 9. Shit.
Oh.
You got 5 minutes left. 5 minutes passes, and you're
Alright.
finally able to hotwire it, and the door starts opening up. The
Okay,
tram was
guys, let's
brought
go.
down, and because the tram was brought down and you hotwire the door, you didn't actually summon the tram back up, so you'll actually have to start hauling it. It looks
Yep.
like the tram actually kind of goes down vertically on an angle downwards, so it goes kind of forward
Awesome.
and down, so it's kind of like a
Got it.
southeast movement.
It's a big slide.
We're gonna
Alright,
run
I
it.
start to
There is side steps to go down, but you have no idea where this leads you. But if you want to go down there, you can.
What is the slide ability of the slant?
If you
What,
guys
like,
all want to
could-
give me acrobatics checks, you can slide if you want to. It just depends on if you're going to take damage. But you can all roll me into acrobatics checks, and I'd say if you're at least if you get at least a 12, you take no damage from sliding.
I think we should
Don't we
slide
wanna go
down.
up?
What?
Don't we want to go
Oh.
up?
The tram doesn't go
Well,
up.
the-
You're at the top level of the tram.
The biggest problem is
But the
that
guys-
the outside
but they-
entrance to the top is caved
Well,
in.
they took the tram to get out.
They
The
took
other
It's gotta
two
go
did.
somewhere.
They took the tram to get out, but they didn't say it went up.
So there may be another entrance that exits underground somewhere, maybe that goes
Maybe,
up.
unless that
different.
was all that firepower noise
We
is
don't-
them getting
We only
killed.
got 15 minutes, so we gotta
well,
go.
I mean, we gotta try. Let's try
We gotta
something.
go.
So,
All right, I need
I'm
acrobatics
running
checks
in.
from
Heal a
everyone.
healing potion.
I'm sliding. I'm sliding.
I'm gonna
for
slide
sure.
too.
All right, acrobatics checks from everyone.
Alright,
Perfect.
I start
7.
the purge, get that process going. I roll a 10.
10 for
I got an-
acrobatics. Okay,
I got a 25.
25,
Must be
18.
nice.
18, and what did Hank the Tank get?
7.
Oh, bummer. All right, so for our medic and our tank, You both are gonna take 13 points of damage as you're sliding down. As you're
Ah,
sliding
shit.
against like the rails of where the train would be, and you are bumping into. I mean, this is meant for it to be a track, so there's different like rod irons that are sticking out. And you keep slamming into it.
Ow. Sorry, guys.
But the other two of you take no damage. After about a minute, you do slide your way down to where the tram is locked in. It looks like the tram is actually destroyed. Something actually destroyed this thing in a fit of rage.
Oh.
You do see bodies scattered all over the place. We are gonna switch maps. We're actually gonna skip the third floor map because you guys decided to say fuck and decided to move on.
Damn, we're at
We
the
don't need that
bottom
third
level.
floor.
You guys actually get down to, which is down
Like-
here. I don't have a door for it because I didn't think you guys were actually going to take the tram. So you guys actually get
Here,
down
where?
here,
Where?
bottom part.
Where's the?
I'm indicating.
Oh, I see, I see, I
Okay,
see.
there we go. Okay, over here. Okay.
Um,
Well,
you do see
leave
the
it to
tyrant
the
in the
party
center.
to always do a way that you didn't expect.
you do see bodies scattered all over the place, and you do see James Marcus. He actually just shatters into the actual thing, and he's starting to actually feast on the tyrant itself.
Oh fuck!
Oh,
but
where's
it looks
the tram?
like what?
It was
Where's the tram
destroyed.
at?
The tram is
I know, but
destroyed.
like where?
Destroyed.
Behind you.
Oh, it's like behind us.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
You see two different things. It looks like there is, based on over here, even though it leads into a room, it looks like it has emergency exit this way. Even though you can tell it's James Marcus, it's focusing on this creature that's devouring him. It looks like he was already mutated before, and he looks like he's a larger creature. But as he starts devouring this thing, and he starts to add a different genome into his body, he starts to transform into something different.
We're gonna try to bamf it across here to get to this door and dash out of the way.
Oh, it's disgusting.
Good luck.
Okay.
Can we do it before he finishes feasting?
Sneaky
The door
sneak.
is closed, so I'll say that you guys get one round to run over there. So if you guys want to run over there,
Before we run over, is there a key card scanner next to this door?
to the door where you're going?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is it colored?
It
Does
is
have a
colored.
color?
It is colored silver.
Yes, we have
I
that,
don't
don't
know.
we?
You do have
I
the
don't-
silver
I got
one.
her-
You do have the
We do
silver
have a
one because the
silver
silver
one.
one's the director's card.
Yes, that's right. We
Okay,
do have a silver one. Okay.
All right.
All right.
I
Let's do
am
this.
gonna. I'm gonna be the lineman. I'm gonna run interference and try to keep you guys
All
safe.
right. We're going. We're going. Medic, come here. You got the card. Like,
I have the card.
oh, okay.
And I'm gonna stand just interposed in between. I'm
Okay.
standing in between.
Ah, fly.
All right. All right. So the card with proximity activates. The door opens. And you do hear the alarm going off. There's actually like, because of knowing what's going on, the system is actually showing like a dotted line on the ground all the way over to this room. But from distance, it just looks like an executive suite. It does not look like an elevator.
Okay. Well, we gotta bamf it. Come on, run as fast as you can.
Well,
God.
hold up. You're running way too much distance. You guys made it to this door. That's
Okay,
what I let you
we
do.
go
The
back.
door is open.
Okay.
So you guys
Okay.
gotta stay in there. Then we're gonna go
Okay.
into combat. So
Okay. Damn.
yeah.
Hoping that we could bamf.
Initiative.
Initiative run.
Brick.
Yep.
Break. 23 for a natural 20. Jesus.
Jesus
Why?
Christ. 23 for our thief.
Yep.
Okay. What about our tank?
7.
Fuck.
This is when I really wish
Shooter?
I brought that bazooka.
7. We're twins.
Oh
You guys can get
no.
him. Medic.
Not a good thing.
I too.
Nice.
All right.
I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22.
I'm just like, ah, fuck, door. This is way over my pay grade. I'm getting the fuck out.
We're gonna start off with the natural 20 with the thief.
Okay. You said the doors were open, right?
Well, this door is open.
Yep.
This door is closed, but it's not an
Okay.
ID scanner. It just looks like it is closed.
Okay.
It actually just looks like
Uh.
big, huge, like wooden doors, like very over the top, like fancy executive suite kind of something like that.
Okay. I am going to dash into here a little bit, and then I'm going to take out my pistol, both pistols actually,
Okay.
and I'm gonna pop
Pop, pop.
at the dude. First one. Oh, that probably didn't hit. That's only 11 to
That's
hit.
a miss.
Okay. Do it again. Because I have a double-handed. That's gonna miss. That's another 11, so that misses. Okay, well, I'm moved. And that was my action and my bonus action, so fuck.
Medic.
Come on, medic! Let's go! Let's get out of here!
Oh, it's my turn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I will choose to shoot.
Shoot him. Shoot him good.
Pew. Oh, I have to roll.
Yep.
Roll to see if you hit.
In my imagination, it's a natural 20, and I get maximum damage.
Yes.
True.
Bro. We need that. We need that maximum damage.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh,
Jeez.
we're good.
What'd you get?
Oh.
16.
Okay, that is a miss.
Ah, fuck.
Oh, shit.
Do you have a bonus action?
No, she doesn't have bonus actions.
Oh, okay.
The only thing she can do as a
Alright.
bonus action is heal somebody, but she has to be touching them.
You can still move
You can
into
heal
the
me.
hallway. Okay, well you can touch and heal her and then move.
So if you want to heal the shooter, just do the same thing before. Shooter, you get 10 HP, and medic, you get 5 more temporary HP.
Sounds good.
Oh, the shooter's up here.
Yeah, the one you were by.
It's right here. So you don't have to move.
You should totally get out of the room.
There you go. Okay.
And then you can actually move into, if you want, then you can actually move into the hallway. If you want. I don't know how much your movement speed is.
It should be 30 feet.
So I was what? I was right there.
You were right next to her,
you were
yeah.
right here, so
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You could move here.
Yeah.
There you go.
Because
Okay.
we're gonna try to bamf it out of here as quick as possible.
All right. Boss's turn. He's immediately going to drop down. You can immediately tell that whatever he became, he's lost any intelligence left, and absorbing the tyrant has
Gross.
basically turned him into a monster. Looks like you guys missed something in between. Basically, has some shit left, but you guys decided to jump around it, so there was some other story. But yeah, he's turned into a monster. He's less of what he was before. He's just this giant honking beast with a bunch of these different like open wounds on him. He's going to charge towards
Gross.
the tank, and he's going to run this time.
Gross.
At a height of about
Okay.
20 feet, he's just like this hunched over creature. He's gonna
20
swing with his
feet
right
is-
arm. Both arms are clawed this
Damn.
time.
Uh-huh.
Damn.
That is a not natural 20.
Not
Hits.
natural.
You say miss?
Hits.
Oh,
no, it
hits. I was like, what changed?
That would have been awesome if it
That'd have been
missed.
great. Yeah, no.
That is 31 points of slashing damage.
Shit!
Uh-huh. Yeah, it is.
Yikes!
Yeah, it is. Offhand,
Mhm.
that is a 16 to hit.
Hits.
Okay.
No! Tank is going down!
That's 25 points of slashing damage.
Unconscious.
You're
Oh, God.
unconscious.
Oh, God.
Unconscious.
All right, then he is going to sacrifice a charge, and he's going to pick you up, and he's going to grapple you in his left arm, and he's going to end his turn there.
Oh, God!
No. All right.
We go
Jesus.
to the shooter's turn.
Oh.
Well, I'm gonna shoot it with my pistol 2 times.
Mm-hmm.
first one's an 11.
11's a miss.
Second one's a 10.
Miss.
And I'm gonna get into this room.
Okay.
Oh, yikes.
All right. Tank's
Oh,
turn.
I think there we go.
So
Let's
I need a
roll.
death saving throw.
Oh God,
Yeah,
tank
let's go,
save.
Let's go, guys. Is there? How do I just roll a d20?
Bree looks like she's actually running away from
There we go.
the creature.
It's like,
She
nope,
keeps
nope, nope, nope.
relocating.
You got to fail?
Fail.
Okay. All right.
Fail.
Oh no!
Top of the round to the thief.
Fail.
Oh God, the door's still open, so I'm gonna pop him.
Pop, pop.
I don't know if it's gonna do anything. Not for an 11 for the first
Damn,
one. Damn it.
guys.
I'm really sucking.
You guys were destroying it before. Now.
God, 20. And that's a 14. That probably doesn't hit either. God damn it. Okay. I'm going to move just a little bit because we still need to get the hell out of here. I'm sorry, Tank. And then, yeah.
He can't hear you. He's unconscious.
Yeah, I know. That's my job. That's what I'm gonna do because I'm
medic.
like,
Medic, your turn.
Do I need to go? We're all safe and Hank is. Oh, Hank, I'm so sorry, but you're unconscious.
yes.
Oh yeah. Oh no.
Close the door.
Are we sacrificing our tank?
No.
That's the question. What would Tank do? What would
I
Hank the
throw a
Tank do?
syringe with acrobatics and see if the syringe hits Hank.
Okay. All right.
You're gonna
So
probably
first
have
off,
to be closer,
you have to be
right?
closer. I'd say throwing without having disadvantage would be 20 feet. So 5,
Oh.
10, 15. You would have to be
fuck.
at least within the room. And you have to give me an acrobatics. I would say I'd only let you do this because you're a medic. I wouldn't say that you randomly like practice like chucking needles at people, but let's just say, you know. But if you move there, I'll let you give me an acrobatics check. I'd say if you give me a 15 or higher, you successfully administer a curative without touching him.
Oh gosh.
Okay.
So you gotta move up.
Guys. Okay.
Oh, you
yep.
got this. We believe in you.
All right.
We believe
I
in
move
you.
Here.
Yep.
Yep.
So give me an
Okay.
acrobatics check.
Here we go.
Good vibes. Vibes. Good vibes.
Oh, I get a 10.
Okay,
Oh,
it
fuck.
misses, drops on the floor, and gets broken.
Damn it.
Oh.
And that'd be your action to throw. So, you moved, I believe, 15 feet. So if you want to move another 15 feet to go back to where you were, and just say, like, I tried, and then you run back to the rest of the group, you could.
Tried.
Okay. All right.
Oh, fuck.
We go to the boss's turn.
Oh, no.
Because I don't want to be mean, I'm gonna have.
Oh, I think you can be mean. It's okay.
No. I'm usually fair about this
We're
kind of
Do
stuff.
what he
So,
would, just as long as you're doing what he would do, I'm fine with
fair
it.
enough. Okay, fair. He's gonna just look, and he is going to spend his first attack to squeeze. So he's gonna make you lose a death saving throw.
Oh, fuck.
It's just one.
Yeah, just
yeah,
one death
so
saving
now
throw.
you're down two.
And then he's gonna look at you, and then he's gonna immediately like unlock his jaw, and he's gonna immediately just devour your head. You're dead.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Oh,
All right. I'm out of there.
Oh, Hank.
Hank's out of there, guys.
Hank.
I'm sorry.
Hank is dead. Sorry, bud.
I'm sorry.
And then he
okay,
is
well,
going
he's just
to,
gonna
after that, he
Fuck
is
him.
going to. I'm actually going to say he's going to munch for a bit. So he's going to end his turn there without moving. He's going to actually devour his body.
I do have a thing on me.
Okay.
A cure on my person somewhere.
Oh, do you have a
what?
curative
So-
on you?
I have a curative on me that I haven't used it. It's just
Okay.
on my person.
Okay.
So-
You did
so I'll-
take a cure also.
I took
so
one earlier,
does that
but-
do anything?
Well,
That,
did
but
you?
only
You
that's
did
like a
take-
minute or something.
But-
I do have one on me.
But I mean, did you take your 30 temporary HP into account when you
Yeah,
were brought
that's
down?
gone. That was
Okay.
gone from when the other guy hit me
Okay,
earlier.
gotcha.
I didn't get a chance to rage in either fight. I
Oh,
didn't
bummer.
do it, so it's just it's all right. It's my own fault. I
Oh,
should have done it earlier,
shit.
but
All right. I'll say
I'm
yeah.
outta
There's
there.
a curative laying right here on his, and along with his inventory. If anybody picks up like a.
oh,
solid
I was
person.
gonna say if he eats me, if he like eats my whole body, he would just eat it.
Fair enough.
I don't know
You
if
would
that
eat the
matters.
curative. So it doesn't do anything to him?
Well, he's got
Because
a
it would have
regular.
broken
He
in
doesn't.
his stomach.
Well, do you have? Did you have the curative from the director, or do you just have a healing potion?
No, I
He's
would have had one of
curative
the
from
because
the
we got
director.
five of the five of the
Yeah.
things, right?
Okay.
Did we
So
give
all
one to
right.
each
So he has to make me a
person? I
Constitution
thought.
saving throw because he's ingesting one of the anti-serum.
Oh, come on.
Okay, he fails, so he is actually gonna get his maximum HP reduced. So
Okay,
he
so
actually,
Hank did a good like a
his maximum
know,
HP
before-
is reduced, but that's
Hail
what it goes right
Mary.
now during the first.
Can I get a
course of-
death scene? I want a death scene.
Sure.
Give me a little death scene. All right. So Hank's weary-eyed. He's floating there in its head, and he sees that he has that in his pocket, and he kind of gives a little smile. And you watch as he drops Judas out of his hand onto the ground. It clatters onto the ground, and he goes, "Eat up, you son of a bitch." That's all he says.
Fair enough.
And he's gone.
All right. So
bravo.
the creature's gonna take its time. Nam's naming, so it's not gonna move. So we're gonna go to the shooter.
I'm gonna try and close the door.
Okay. All right. You're gonna close the door. You have the key card, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. So so you're gonna have to spend your movement to step over here. So that'd be your 15
Okay.
feet. I'd say it'd be an action to
Okay.
activate to like close and lock. So you'd spend your action. Any attacks that would be to close the door and lock it, but you do close the door and lock the door.
Okay.
Anything else?
Move the other 15 feet back.
Okay, yeah, that works.
Okay.
All right. I would say we go to Tank's turn, but he's inside the boss.
Rub it in. Why don't you?
we go to Thief.
Let's see. How far is this? Oh, it's almost my actual speed. I'm going to move
Here,
up
I'll
to
make this
here.
I'll make this feel more real. 1 second.
Oh, don't make it real. No.
What happened? Oh,
He took his. Does that mess up our camera stuff
no,
of the stream?
no.
Oh, okay. Just making sure. I'm gonna go here. Do I see that? Can I investigate to see if that? Can I see from afar that if the door needs a key card or if not? This one.
This door is just wood. It looks like it doesn't need a key card, but it does look like it would require maybe just some lock picking.
Okay. All right. I don't think I can get any further because I was here.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
as
I
far as you
can.
can go.
Nope. That's it. As far as I can
Now,
go. Okay.
you can. I would say that if you got nothing else to do, you might as well just bonus action dash there, so you're already set the door.
It's true.
if
I'm
that'd
gonna
be
bonus test and dash to the door
Yep,
then.
and then that way you're at least there for your next turn. All right.
Okay.
We go to medic.
Medic.
Yeah, I'm gonna choose to investigate the 2 rooms to either side of us. I'm gonna choose to go to the one towards the top one first.
Okay, so you can go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So you can make yourself here.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and give me an investigation
Okay.
check from where you're standing. Even though you don't see all the room, you can at least see what's in the room.
Right. Team.
14?
Yes.
From in here, it looks like it's a trashed, like, almost like someone kind of like went in kind of mad going through notes and stuff like that. From the distance, it looks like there's some notes kind of explaining like a scenario going on. And it looks like there's some tool on the table that looks like that was built for something. But from the distance you're at, you can't see it or interact with it. We go to the boss's turn. Boss is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Actually brings up to the door. It's going to start pounding on it. Needs to make strength checks, see if you can break through the door. 16. I'm going to have it make another one. 22. You guys start seeing like big, huge like bubbles coming through the steel door. It is strong. It's busting through, but it's not torn yet. That's the end of its turn. We are going to go to Shooter.
I'm gonna get up to the door. So I guess 5, 10. And then I'd like to. Can I hold my action to shoot it if the door breaks?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna hold.
Okay. All right. Back to the top to Thief.
We're gonna bust the doors open.
All right. Go ahead
Just
and roll
open
me.
them up.
Give me a dex check.
Dex check.
Yep.
Okay. 21.
Okay. You're able to successfully pick the locks and find yourself in the room. Go ahead and whenever you want, you can give me an investigation check to look through the room.
Okay. Actually, how far can I get in here? Let's see. I was at the door. Can get up to the desk. Okay. I'm gonna go up here, and then investigation. You said.
Yeah.
Because I'm looking for a way out. Not with that. That's a 0.
Yeah. No.
I don't know what the
Yeah,
hell
you got
I'm
nothing.
doing.
You got nothing.
Fuck.
Hang on 1 second.
I am not good at investigation.
All right.
Acrobatics.
I can
But not
backflip through this
this.
room to figure it out. I got it. All right.
No,
Anything
that's
else
all
on
on
your
my
turn?
turn.
All right.
No, that's
we
everything.
go to Medic.
I'm gonna choose to make my way towards the other guys. I can move 20 feet, you said?
Yeah, you didn't want to keep
25?
investigating the room you were in?
Ooh. Sure. Sure. I'll investigate the room that I'm in.
All right.
So I can go into the room?
You can go in the room and then you can give me a full investigation to see further.
Okay. Alright, seeking further. Here we go. Come on, give me like in the teens, at least.
Come on. You got this. I believe in you.
Kine. 6.
6. You do see, I mean, it's a lot of notes. It looks like it was making like something custom. Outside looking in, there's some kind of weapon that's built here. It's inside a case. Until you open up the case, you don't know what it is, but looks like there's notes. That's another thing that's kind of like, you know, used in case of Tyrant escape.
Oh.
Can you repeat that last part?
It says there's a note on there that use only for Tyrant escape.
Okay, alright. I will grab the note and read it.
Okay. The note specifically says, we're only at enough time to make 2 rounds. If, God forbid, the creature escapes, best thing to use is this. Enough explosive ammo should at least slow it down until you can bring it down fully.
Right?
But
Where's the explosive ammo?
Well, the explosive is already loaded in, but you didn't get. But your check wasn't high enough for you to be able to open up the case. You got a case that has something inside, but you haven't been able to open it yet. You didn't have a high enough check.
Okay.
So at next check, you can open up the case. Anything else on your turn?
Anything else? Bree?
Oh no, I'm all set.
Okay.
Sorry.
We go to the boss. He is.
I can
going-
hear you guys. I promise. But
No, you're fine.
I
You're
think-
good.
Okay.
I
he's
think
got
the
first
background
one.
music is muffling a lot.
All right. He busts in, and he's gonna move here. Go ahead and roll the hit, Danny.
Pew pew.
That's a 24.
That's a hit.
Eight damage.
Okay.
And do I get to shoot twice since I held the action?
No.
I didn't think so. Okay.
Okay. We go back up to Thief.
All right, I'm going to investigate this room again. Hopefully, I can actually do something. Maybe. Nope, not with that. That's a 2. Fuck.
Rough. Okay. All right. We go over to Medic. You officially can open up the box, and it looks like it's a custom-made rocket launcher.
Ah,
Oh my god,
yeah.
that's so awesome.
It looks like there's no other ammo than what's loaded into it, and it only has exactly 2 shots.
You got this.
All right,
You're
I
able.
choose to pick up the rocket launcher.
Okay, the thing is heavy.
Bring it-
It definitely requires you to hold it with 2 hands. So while you're holding it, you can't do anything else but carry this thing. You can still fire with it.
Okay.
But yeah. If you want to equip it, I do have it in there. I do have it in D&D Beyond. You just got to go look in RE and then just type in launcher. It is considered a longbow, and it does an additional 5d12 damage. Because rocket to the face.
You said type in RE.
Yeah, RE space launcher.
I am not seeing it.
You might have to refresh your page and then try it again. Any luck?
Hang on one second. Why is it not?
Yeah, I'll try to equip it for you.
Niche. So I want to make sure. So I'm in the actions, spells, inventory, features, and traits, like that kind of
Yep.
block.
Yep.
I'm going to inventory, typing in RE launcher, and nothing's coming up.
All right, let me see if I can add it for you.
See if I manage the inventory. Oh,
yeah,
RE launcher, got it.
Yeah, you have to manage inventory. Yep.
Okay, got it. Yep, got it.
Okay. Just make sure you equip it then,
Sorry.
and then it'll be put in your actions.
Okay. Right, it is equipped. And now it is in my actions. Perfect. Got it.
Cool. All right, so you got that. That was your action to get it. If you still got your movement if you want to use your movement.
Yes, I'm back into the hall.
Okay. All right.
How far can you move?
30 feet.
30. So you could get to like right here. So
Okay.
that in your
Oh,
next
there.
turn you could blow this son of a
Goes to
gun
the creature's
away.
turn. I'll also say that it is a rocket launcher. You do not want to use it at point range. It will create a area of effect. So you might want to stay at distance when you fire it. 5, 10,
Oh, shit.
15, 20,
Avok.
25,
Avok.
30.
Avok.
And it's going to attack shooter. Main hand. That's a natural 20.
Oh,
Hi guys.
That is 70 points of slashing damage. 70.
what?
Oh my
Yeah.
Because it was a natural 20.
It was a natural
oh,
20.
Fuck. Oh, shit. Alright.
Okay, so you're put down. It's going to actually not continue attacking. It's going to actually stop there, and it's going to look. It's going to do a perception check to see what's around. Okay, it is going to take into account the door, and it's going to take into account the medic right behind it. But that would have been an action to do that, so it's going to end its turn there.
Is the door... But the door is open, right? Because I broke it open.
Oh, I didn't. You didn't close it back up.
No, I didn't close it.
Okay, so it just takes into account you, and then it takes into account the medic. So at least knows its surroundings. It's gonna end its turn there. So all right. So Danny, I need a death saving throw, please. This is just rolling a d20, and as long as you got double digits of success, if it's a single digit, it's a fail.
I got a natural 20.
That's
nice.
2 successes.
That's
then.
2 successes.
And then that ends your turn. So
Oh, it put me at 1 life point.
it put you at 1 life point.
It did.
Is that the new rules?
No, it's still 3. All right.
Okay,
Well, we'll
let me-
just we're gonna go back to so that would have been your turn. So we go to thief.
Okay.
Investigation again.
All right. No. I saw what happened. Okay. I don't know. I'm gonna ask if I can do this.
No.
I don't know if it's gonna happen.
Okay.
Can I use both my speed, my movement and acrobatics to try to jump up onto it?
Keep in mind, I will be blowing the sky up.
Yeah, I know.
It is
but,
very
like,
tall. I would say as a normal human being, because we're not using actually like fantasy rules of like enhanced jumping or something like that, I would say running and jumping would not be the same thing. I'd say if you run to it, you cannot jump on the same turn to try to climb its back.
Okay. All right. Well, then I'm still gonna move out here and I'm gonna stand in the doorway
Okay.
and I'm gonna shoot it from the door. Let's see, how far is it from me now? Okay, I need to move just a smidgen up. I'm going to use the shotgun that I have,
Uh-huh.
and I'm gonna unload into it in the shotgun.
Okay.
We're gonna see if this does anything. Please do something. That's a 22 to hit.
It does hit.
15 damage, and he gets forced back.
Okay.
Remember?
Yep.
Because it's the shotgun.
Are you using... yeah, okay, so it goes back 15 feet.
Yep.
Okay.
Can I then drop the shotgun and have my pistol, or no? And do my bonus action? Or not?
No.
Or could I have done that with one hand and a pistol in another? No, probably not.
No.
Nope, because it's a regular shotgun.
Yeah, it's a regular
Okay,
shotgun.
never mind then. Alright, so that's 15 feet it got pushed back? Yep, right?
It gets pushed back 15 feet? I thought it just gets pushed back 5 feet.
Oh, let's see. What does it say?
My
Oh,
notes
push
say
back 5. Yep,
Okay.
5.
So it got
Never
moved back
mind.
5 feet.
Okay. And I'm literally gonna be like, fuck! And just be like, and just like, we're not losing another one! And I can't move any further because that was my 30 feet of movement. So I can't really throw a health potion at you. like, so, but yeah, so go from there.
Okay,
All right,
we go to
that's
the
my
medic.
turn.
Alright, so there are
Like-
2 options I have. I have a movement and a bonus action. Sorry, I have movement and an action, correct?
Yes. Now, just so you
So
know,
I can
you are in its melee range. So if you move away from it, it gets a free attack on you.
Okay. Alright, so here's where I need help. So I can either... Do I sacrifice myself and use the rocket launcher?
Ooh.
Do I go... Can I move diagonal and hit Emma and rescue her.
You cannot pass by him. He's blocking your exit.
I'm gonna sacrifice myself, guys.
Oh, shit.
There's no point. There's no point.
All right.
Shit.
Roll the hit with the launcher. I like it.
Oh god.
I like it. No horror story has everyone surviving.
No.
Oh my god.
My stomach hurts.
Right?
What rolling?
You're rolling the hit first. You're using the launcher and you're rolling the hit.
Okay, so
And theoretically, you're rolling with advantage. You're putting a rocket launcher right up to this dude's body. So you're
Right.
rolling with advantage.
So you get to do it with advantage.
So you get to roll twice and pick the higher object.
come on.
Oh gosh.
15.
With advantage?
I rolled a 13 and a 15.
Oh, you rolled a 13 and 15.
Yikes.
Did you add your bonus to it that you got from the launcher?
No,
Oh shit. Add your bonus.
no. Oh my god. No.
There's a hit bonus.
17.
19. That's a hit. Okay. So now roll for damage, which...
Now roll the damage.
Are you rolled in digitally or do you have to roll physical dice?
I'm rolled in digitally.
Okay. So,
Digitally.
all right. So,
There's,
yeah, they'll do
there's
the
a
work
box next to
for,
where
yeah, if you
you're.
just do the damage where it says 1d8 plus 2, it should
Damage.
do everything for you.
Yep.
Uh, 5.
What? That's not right.
1d plus 2.
Yeah, and then should automatically add the one. Let me see. Hang on.
I just
It looks
clicked on
like
it.
See, on mine it's rolling
It looks-
everything.
Yeah,
Oh,
it looks
yeah,
like
but
it just rolled
It's just
once.
only calculating the 5.
Yeah, it
That's
was weird. It rolled it like once for her.
Hang on, I want to see. It's calculating. Oh, I see. Okay, so it's separating the damage. So,
The re-roll was like 26.
well, no, it's showing that it's okay. So I'm seeing it's 5 damage plus 26 bludgeoning damage. It's separating the damage.
Oh,
So it's
that's what's
31
happening.
points
Okay.
of damage. So that means you're also going to take
Oh.
31 points of damage.
Oh shit.
I'm so. Okay.
Are you still up?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
still alive. I have 2 points
Damn.
left.
I'd say that like it's like severely damaged at this point, but it's still up.
You- She does have one of the syringes. She could, could she bonus action give it to herself?
Oh, I didn't
Or
think.
can
Of,
I, or
Because
can I,
it
or can I
can-
bonus
it-
action put the syringe into the monster?
Well,
you
I'm
could.
just
Well,
thinking if you.
remember, giving it to yourself means you're out of combat for 1 minute.
Oh,
so-
true.
So,
Shit,
but no, if you
that's
want to
right.
But
bonus
is
action, give it to
amount
the
of
monster, I'll
damage
allow
this
it.
monster can do worth me
Yeah.
putting that
Yeah,
in my
put
arm
it-
and getting
put it-
healed.
Put him in it. Put it in the monster arm. Yep, do
Okay,
it.
So you're gonna use the syringe to give it to the monster.
Yeah.
All right.
I take my teeth, I rip it, and I just like die, motherfucker.
All right. It reduces its maximum. It is on death's door right now.
Yes. Okay. Good. Fuck. Okay.
All right. We go
That was
to.
awesome.
All right. We go to the creature. The creature's super pissed with you. It's gonna turn towards you. It's gonna see the rocket launcher. It's gonna see what you did to it, and it is going to attack.
Oh.
That
Damn
is a
it.
16 to hit against the medic.
Uh.
Does that hit?
Does it hit?
Is that I actually? Yeah.
Okay.
Well, actually, no. It's a miss because my armor class is 16.
No, that if it meets, it beats. If it meets, it beats.
Hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
Unfortunately.
So yeah, that hits.
So that's 25 points of damage for the first hit.
Shit.
So does that put you
You're
down?
down, aren't you?
I'm dead.
Okay.
You're down. You're down. You're not dead. You're down.
It's
Down.
super pissed with you, so it's gonna attack you while you're down. So, which is a hit, so you're gonna lose a saving throw. So you're down to only you're down
2.
1 death. And then it is going to charge 5, 10, 15, 20. I'll just move it up here so it doesn't block Danny. And it's gonna stop there. And that's its turn. Danny, I need a death saving throw. If you get a success, you are up with 1 hit point.
She just walked away.
All right, we'll come back to her.
Okay.
We go to the top to the thief.
Okay. I am going to take both my pistols. Should I use the pistols? They're supposed to be a range. Fuck.
I hope to God this roll is like gold for you at this point.
If I they're supposed to be ranged weapons, technically.
Yep.
But a pistol can be done, right?
You
He's too
can
close
still
to me.
use-
I can't back up.
You can't back up. The pistols would be at disadvantage, but shotgun would not be at disadvantage.
Okay, I'm gonna do the freaking shotgun.
Okay. Oh,
Come on, shotgun.
and Danny's back, so Danny, death saving throw, please.
21 to hit.
21's a hit.
Yes.
Woo! Do I get sneak attack? Do I get sneak attack?
No, you
Do
don't
I
get
not
sneak
get
Do I
attack.
get
No.
Damn it. Fuck. Then it is only shit. What is it without sneak attack? It would be it's 5 plus 6 damage.
So 11 points. All right, Danny,
Yeah.
did you succeed or fail?
I got a natural 1.
Oh no!
Fuck! Did you already have a fail before?
No, I got a natural 20 before, so I had 2
Okay,
succeeds,
so
now I have
it's
2
a 2
fails.
fails. Okay.
God.
Uh,
God.
okay.
Don't do this to me.
All right. So the creature is in incredible pain. Anything else on your turn, thief?
No, because unless I could have held a dagger at the same time, but I can't. Can I?
No, two-handed weapon.
Yeah. So okay. Nope. That's my turn. I can't move. I can't do
Alright.
anything.
We go down the medics. I need a death saving throw.
No, come on. I'm coming once I get this thing down.
Fucking 5.
Oh fuck.
Fail. All right. We go to the creature. The
Shite.
creature is going to attack.
I need my
against the thief.
physical dice. Like, this app is bullshit.
All right, against thief, that is a 16 to hit.
That does not hit.
Oh shit! All right, extra attack. 17 to hit.
That just hits.
Okay.
Fuck. Yeah.
Uh, 22 points of damage.
Okay, I'm still up.
Okay, and that's all it can do on its turn due to it being really weak right now. We're gonna go to Danny.
I'm like
Moment of
breathing
truth.
heavily over
Either
here.
you're dead or you're alive.
Oh god, come on, Jenny.
I got 11.
You're up with
No.
1 hit point.
You're up with 1 hit point. Yes.
Woo.
All right. We go to the top to thief again.
Okay, I'm gonna load into this guy as much as possible. Okay. Shh. Oh, not with that. That was only an 8 to hit.
Miss.
Oh, fuck.
I'm actually gonna say you got natural 1. Gun jams.
Shit. Can I just beat him with it then? Like.
No.
I do have one. Do I I have one of the syringes. Can I, as a bonus action, throw one of those into him?
I would say I only allowed to do it as bonus action for the medic.
Okay. Okay. All right then. Shit. How weak is he?
I mean, he's missing pieces of his body. I'll leave it at that.
Can I climb the fuck up on him? I guess.
If you want
And
to,
try to-
you can give me
Ooh,
an
I need-
athletics check to try to climb him. You have no way to parkour up on him, so it would be athletics check.
We're gonna try. And not with
Mario
that.
jumped
That's
in
only
there.
a 7. Fuck no.
Yeah,
Yep.
nope.
Okay. That's all I can think of. All right. I'm done. Okay.
Okay.
That's all I could do. Fuck.
All right, medic, I need a death saving throw.
Come on, medic.
Oh god. There we go. 18!
Okay, so that's one
Yes!
success. All right.
Yes!
We go to the creature.
Yes!
The creature is going
fuck.
to look around. I'm going to roll to see what it's going to do. It's going to go for the thief. Which is
Of
good
course.
because I did not want it to take someone who just got up from death saving throw. It's going to attack. Not with that. That would have been a 12 to hit.
Yes! That doesn't hit!
Extra attack. That's better. That's a 28 to hit.
Ah, fuck, yes, that hits.
It's low damage. 12 points of damage.
Okay, I'm still up!
Okay.
Still up!
That is. I want to see based on its intelligence what it does. Does it move past you guys?
No. No. I got him.
No, it stays where it is. Okay. It's getting its turn there. We go to shooter. You have 1 hit point and you are standing. What do you do?
Go
I'm
on,
gonna
Danny!
hit it with my shotgun.
Okay.
Do it, Danny, do it!
15.
To hit.
Yeah, 15 to
No.
hit.
You
Okay,
have an extra
I
attack.
have one more round on my shotgun. $21.
That's a hit.
Seven damage.
How do you want to do this?
I get up. I see that the mag is down. I'm thinking about Hank the Tank. What was his?
He's got
Hog Wild?
Judas and Ba-
Yeah, Hog Wild.
yeah. Hog Wild, go Hog Wild!
I'm here.
We're all
In
gonna
spirit.
go hog wild after
He's
this.
here in spirit.
And then I'm going to put the shotgun right up by its head and pull the
Okay.
trigger.
Just explodes all
Nice.
over the place.
Mhm.
Leaving only so much time before the building self-destructs. You guys
Oh,
immediately
yeah.
have to, without doubt, run into the room and try to figure it out. I need a group investigation check from the 3 of you.
Whew. Right. Let's do this. There's no time to go grab Hank's body, right?
No.
Ah, damn.
I got
Right.
eaten.
15.
15.
That one.
Oh, fuck.
Ugh. I got a 6.
All right. Our medic is able to figure out that there's actually a control panel behind the desk. This whole room is an elevator. It's actually an emergency
Oh,
escape
fuck.
elevator.
Wait.
The door immediately closes
All right.
as like a shutter goes down when you press it, and instead of going up, it actually goes sideways. But the shutter makes it
weird.
as a blast. It's almost like a blast shelter. As the time starts going down, you feel a shake against the room itself as you start getting pushed away, almost like this room itself is like a tram itself. But you notice you're not going up, as you just see a destination being locked in there. Destination is sent for testing facility. Find out that the nightmare is not over, and you are stuck in the next nightmare. But that's where we're gonna
Ah,
end it.
fuck!
You survived, but
Some of us.
yes, some.
I'm sorry!
so-
Hank the Tank!
That's okay.
God.
if we do a sequel to this, which is Alpha Team, they are going to the testing facility, and they would reconvene with you guys.
Finest.
But I would be your characters would be NPCs. So, yes, and to imply, no, the Alpha Team are not traitors. They're actually other team members that do not know what's going on.
Okay. Okay.
So, we're going to end it there.
Oh my gosh.
We
That was
will
intense.
probably do a new one-shot mini campaign next Wednesday. It has nothing to do with this. We got a couple of people who haven't played in a while, some new people that are cosplayers that want to try it out. So next Wednesday we'll have a new little mini one going on. Check us out then. Outside of that, it's late. we're gonna end it there. Good night, y'all.